Good evening and welcome to Ones Upon a Roll. Tonight we will be playing our Bloodlands campaign. And as such, I am joined by Azul.
Yeah.
Very good Azul there. Bishop.
How?
Yeah. How do you do yeah with a
Frederica.
British accent?
Yeah, British accent. Hello there, governor.
What's up?
The only acceptable answer is what? Melody.
Here. Hi.
Persephone
Hello.
and Ezekiel.
He's here.
Of
Just
course.
pretend.
Yeah,
I'm back.
Of course Yep. Welcome back. Now, last we left off, the six of you, alongside Ches, ventured into the swamps north of Silver Lake, seeking out information, knowledge of demons, and also, curiously enough, maybe some answers as to what's causing the people right outside the marshes to be falling ill. Partway in, you at least started to unravel the mystery and gain some answers as you discovered a corpse laden with spores that some of you may have come across in the past. At uncovering this information and that these spores were possibly infecting the water that traveled downstream, Ches decided he would go warn the people of Silver Lake and for you to continue and seek out the mysterious entities that you had learned about in Silver Lake that might be residing in this marsh. The ones or one that would know something about demons. Traveling through until you found an area where the marsh ended suddenly and was replaced instead by a beautiful green meadow with flowering, multicolored flowers. You discovered a small shack where you met two eccentric personalities, an elder man and a younger man, working together, seemingly skilled in some sort of arcane practices, and at least the younger man, more than willing to inform you that they are in fact knowledgeable on the topic of demonology. However, they're not going to give you that information for free. And in their endeavors to eradicate the fungal threat that is infecting the marsh, they sent you to retrieve a violet fungus, the last ingredient necessary for perhaps an antidote, a solution to this problem. Following their directions, you arrived at the edge of a large, swampy lake. Two rowboats awaiting you. Got in and traveled towards an island set in the midst of this swamp. Along the way, you were beset by a large, monstrous crocodile that threw many of you from the ships as it rammed into your boats, and even took a hefty chunk out of Persephone's leg. The extent of that wound, that injury, has yet to be seen. But fighting it off, fighting to get your allies back on the boat and get the boats, one of which seems to be slowly sinking, to the shore, you were successful. And that is where we will pick up. The six of you sitting just off of the shore of this island amidst your rowboats. Over the side, you can just see the bottom of the, like through the water to the bottom, where it seems it's about maybe thigh or waist deep for most of you. So you are, for all intents and purposes, at this swampy island now. And that's where we will pick up. You've arrived at the island, and you are hunting down of violet fungus. Around you, you can see more of those gaseous spores, both hovering near the waterline and slowly drifting across it to the marsh beyond. Some come within 15-20 feet of you but pay you no mind. So, what are you guys doing?
I
Oh,
wanna just sit here on the land for a few
Uh,
minutes and try to figure something out about my leg.
oh boy, that was quite the close call there. I think we should rest for a little bit. That was a lot.
I'm just flipping through my spell book to see if there's anything I can help with Persephone's leg.
Spellbook, you're a wizard now?
I'm a wizard, Harry.
You're a
Okay.
wizard.
No. You're right. You're right.
The songbook. It's a songbook.
My
It's a
song.
songbook.
It's a
It's a
songbook.
picture book that she pretends is a spellbook.
That's so cool, Melody. And it's backwards. I can't read.
And I can't read.
I'm sorry, Persephone.
Could I actually like gently push her like to the side? I'm kind of just fixated on like do you feel any symptoms? Or are you, I mean, aside from the obvious pain that you're feeling, but are you okay? Can I like touch her forehead? Does she have a fever or anything?
She's still more or less pretty. Well, both of you are pretty damp and soaked from your tumble into the swamp water itself. So difficult to really feel. But as far as you can feel, it doesn't seem like she has a rapid onset fever at the moment. She is. Persephone, you do feel like either the adrenaline from the situation is wearing off. So while at first you knew something was wrong and it definitely hurt, now that the adrenaline is wearing down, the pain of the bite in your thigh is really starting to set in.
It just pain. Mhm. There's quite a bit of that right now. And did you jumped in. You jumped in.
But I'm fine. It doesn't matter.
Of course it
When
matters. How could it not matter? Why did you jump in?
as she's talking, I'll take out my water skin and try to pour, I guess, whatever clean water I do have in there, towards the wound.
Okay.
Clean it up, as best as I can. Um,
So for this Persephone, you can see, well, yeah, no, that's fine. Because how does your armor work with this? It covers a majority of your, like, you could see where the indents are from the crocodile's jaws sinking into the leg, and you can see parts of the wounds, maybe not all of them, but you start to pour the fresh water and flushing out the wound. As you get your bearings on it, Persephone, you can feel your leg. It's definitely still attached. You can wiggle your toes. You can feel your feet. So it doesn't seem like the leg is going to be lost.
So while I'm sitting here, I'm just gonna take the armor off
Mm-hmm. So, the magical artificer arcane armor, you focus on it, and it basically retracts to a chest piece, a torso breastplate like piece of scale mail that you're wearing, I believe, or is it chainmail?
It's Gamma.
Okay, so a piece of scale mail. You can see the armor that had covered her shins, thighs, legs, forearms, shoulders, all retract into this scale mail piece that you are able to then doff with an action, as it is a magical construction of your own making. So you're there, armorless now.
Okay. So, I also have a water skin, so I think I'm going to as well try to wash out this wound.
Okay.
Well, I think I could help, so you guys don't waste all that water. How about I refill your alchemy I mean your water skins, and we use this instead. I'm just gonna take out the alchemy jug, try to just refill their water skins, and then proceed.
Pour the rest of them. Okay.
Yeah, proceed to pour out. I don't know how many gallons. I can do 8 gallons. I don't know how much I need.
So, I will say, let's see. Bishop, go ahead and make a medicine check with advantage, as you, Persephone, and Frederica are all here assisting in this endeavor. So, the water skins are refilled. You are from the alchemy jug. Clean, fresh water pours over your wounds, Persephone, mixing with the blood that is now flowing onto the swampy ground. Frederica, you sit there helping, supporting the leg, making sure that it doesn't fall onto the aforementioned mucky, swampy ground. And the three of you, over the course of the next couple minutes, clean and dress the wound. Still throbbing, but helped to your feet by Frederica, you're able to, wincingly at first, put some weight on it, but after a few minutes, you are able to grit your teeth through the pain and walk almost completely normally. Almost. There's a slight limp there. Now, this has taken a while now. I'll say this whole process that you guys had from taking the armor off, cleaning, dressing the wound, has taken you guys maybe about 10-15 minutes. So my question is, do you want to rest here for a while longer for a short rest, or no?
I think given the situation, I'm gonna vote yeah.
Not sure what the rest of the party wants to do.
I think resting is good, but would I be able to take a few minutes to kind of just examine the immediate area or like within a radius?
Well, if you're talking about sitting down and resting, looking around, yeah, absolutely.
Can
Alright.
I?
Hmm?
I was just gonna say, can I create a little small campfire of my prestidigitation? But did you budget it?
Yes, sure. You can bet your Alright, so you guys gather some sticks and wood from around with prestidigitation and other means. You are able to dry them off enough, clear out an area, and get a relatively small campfire going. It's very difficult and has to be restarted a few times, replaced with new kindling because the area is humid, moist, damp. It's not a very conducive to fire area here. But that, alongside your song of rest, you guys wait around for another 45 minutes or so. Persephone, you take the time to do whatever you want with your armor, your wound, your leg. Everyone else takes the time to rest. So you guys, whoever needs to, can go ahead and roll hit dice. Plus, I believe it's a D6 from you, Melody, or is it a D8 at this point?
I think it's a D8 at this point. Yep.
All right. So, and those two warlock types can get your warlock pact magic spell slots back.
Beautiful.
Any,
I will
anything
immediately
else
use
you
them
guys
on my
wanna check
sorcery
first?
points.
And with the knowledge of taking a short rest, Ezekiel, I'm not sure if you want to use your channel divinity thing to get back a spell slot or not.
Yes.
Okay. So that's something you can do. What, once a long rest with a short rest, you can do that or something like that.
Specifically the channel divinity harness divine power.
Yeah. Is that
It,
like once a long rest, like at the end of a short or something like? What is that?
you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest.
Okay. So you can use your channel divinity to do that as they are dressing and treating Persephone's wounds. You can do that, and then at the end of this short rest, you'll get your channel divinity back. Frederica, could you make a perception check for me? Over the course of this, you are taking in your surroundings, not necessarily needing the rest, but not wanting to leave Persephone's side too much. You are a little bit restless.
Wolf?
Okay. Looking deeper into this island in the swamp, you can see there is some low blue-green lights. It's like moss, fungi that carry their own sort of bioluminescence. By the time that the rest comes to an end, it is the sun has set. So the only light that you guys have is what little bit of the moonlight does make its way this far and cutting through the fog. Lights from the stars and this bioluminescent light that gives just enough to actually see the source of the light itself. So most of you are going in nearly blind. You do have some vision, and those of you with light sources such as the drift globe and your lantern, you would be able to utilize those, but it is dark, it is foggy, and the sound of, let's see, you don't hear much other than the near deafening and growing sound of, well, the croaking of frogs and the buzzing of insects. That is the white noise of this area. So, rest completed. What do you guys want to do?
Light a torch?
So I'm gonna say, Ezekiel's been like standing at kind of like the swamp, I guess, side, and like just staring into the water, worriedly. So I'm going to walk up to Bishop and Azul if they're right next to each other. Do you think there's gonna be more of, well, of course there are. How are we gonna deal with another situation like that? I three of us almost got taken out. I don't exactly. I'm nervous.
Well, best as I can think of, I say that the next time we have to cross over this lake or pond, I say we try to draw the thing out before we get in the water. I don't know how we'll do it, but clearly it lacks the taste of meat tasted blood. Maybe we can find something that will draw it out, and then we deal with it on our terms.
All right. Ezekiel's gonna go sit down, kind of like still staring at the water, but waiting for like what to do next.
Okay. So over the course of the rest, you do occasionally see some disturbances in the water, something moving beneath the surface. Not sure if it's a fish, a crocodile, in your eyes and mind, probably most certainly another crocodile. But nothing approaches the shore or threatens the party. So, you guys are rested up. Is there anything else that you guys wish to do over the course of this short rest? If not, the marshy island that you are now just barely on, and the prospect of the violet fungus that you're here to clean lies before you.
I just want to put my armor back on.
Yep, of course. You gonna change it, or are you sticking with your tank mode?
I'll stay with what I've had it as.
Okay.
I would like to give the drift globe back to Stephanie.
Okay. So the drift globe itself is out near the rowboats. It follows you like 20 feet behind you, so you could have went and retrieved it, and you give the drift globe back to Persephone.
Wow, it's here. Well, I mean, I guess that's good. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you for saving us. I mean, I assume that was you. I was about to gasp a whole bunch of water. Just try to breathe it, and then we were at the surface, so I don't...
Yes, I took a gamble. I'm quite glad you had a sense it was me.
Well, I figured that, or else I did pass out. I can't believe she jumped in. And you fell in too?
Not of my own volition, and I wouldn't put much weight on your sister. She was only looking out for you.
Yeah, but still, if anything... I'm glad she's okay. I'm glad you're okay. It's good that you're both okay.
I certainly don't feel okay. I'm sure you don't either. Zul, what you did. Thank you for saving her. And me. Mainly her.
Think nothing of it.
But guess if you are in a pickle or something like that, I'll kill them for you or something. For all of you, really. That sounds okay. What was that, Persephone? You wanted to talk in private? Well, can you like go away for a bit?
Yeah,
No,
yes, of course.
fly away now.
Are you okay?
No.
What's wrong?
It's just I know it was a bit reckless of me, but sorry, okay? Just don't hold it against me for jumping in, I mean.
I am grateful. Don't get me wrong, I didn't even realize what you did. I mean, in the moment, I was just. I was pretty sure I was done for there.
Well, not while I'm here, hopefully, and I think it's my job to take care of you guys. Well, just you.
Well, it was quick thinking on your part, and, Azul used his magic, and that was. I mean, I'm not sure how. This leg is not great, but I think with the armor on it, I should be able to hobble around okay.
Yeah, but that's not going to stop me from helping you or assist you. For now, anyways, until, duty calls.
Persephone's gonna hug Frederica.
Oh.
I'm glad that you're okay. I'm glad that this. Just. You're important, okay?
I'm a little bit stiff from the hug, not because she's hugging me, but because we're like, I imagine, muddy, even if we like rested. So, ill, but okay.
Yeah, this is fair. And I stop hugging her. I'm like, yeah, you're right. This is. Ugh.
Yeah. Very good. All right. So, short rest is complete. You guys put out the campfire. Stand up. Dust the dried mud off of you. What are you doing?
Well, we have a mushroom to find. And the night won't make it any easier.
Can you see in the dark?
Yes, well, relatively speaking.
Uh, well, my pan light went out, so you think you could help me get another source of light there, Ezekiel?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go up to his cast iron skillet.
You want to use that again?
I was thinking maybe something more useful this time, like
Hmm?
like a sword or.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Sorry. I'm gonna touch his blade.
Oh boy, help guide
Yo,
this boy.
yo.
This katana.
That's his
Um,
blade.
speaking of,
Katana.
Don't do that in front of Melody.
oh, never mind. I was like, is my lantern out? No, it's got 6 hours on it. So
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't have to keep it constantly burning either.
yeah, I'm going to. For the purposes of the short rest, could I say that I lowered the hood?
Yes.
Okay. So I lowered the hood, I had it off, so I'm gonna, since we're getting up, I'm gonna go ahead, pick it up, and turn it back on.
Okay. Sounds good.
Um,
And who's taking the lead here? As everyone is just kind of standing awkwardly around.
I got it. With my drift globe.
Alright. So, Persephone, drift globe in hand, takes the lead and begins to walk confidently into the more wooded, more marshy area of this swamp here, of this island that you're on. It doesn't take long before you are nearly surrounded by these bioluminescent mosses and fungi. You can see more of these spores of all shapes and sizes. It definitely has a smell to it, a musky smell. The sound of frogs and croaking fills your ears. Persephone, could you make a perception check for me? Could you make a Persephone check, please?
Plus a 16.
Okay. So, as you make your way through, you can see that there are areas of this island, much like the mainland marsh, that are more waterlogged than others. Maybe even more so. It seems like this island, if you would even call it that, is even in itself mostly water. There are areas where walking, you have to go almost single file to avoid the heavy watery areas. You can see out maybe 15-20 feet at one of these passes where you can see what looks like a large frog or toad of some sort that is partially submerged in the water and appears to be sleeping. This is, when I say large, I mean you could probably fit inside of it. It's currently sleeping, mostly submerged in the swampy waters. Looking around, it's like it wasn't too unfamiliar back in the marsh before you got to this island to see crocodiles and the like, but you don't see any of those around here, not yet anyway. It seems to be mostly frogs and insects, more often than, well, not more often, but on more than one occasion you've had one of these amphibious creatures hopping alongside you. One even landed on your boot at one point before going along its way.
Well, why not? Something extra on my boots. This is fine. And
We must be getting close, I imagine.
I would hope so.
So, continuing along, you see most of this fungus, most of the moss Persephone that you have seen, is of this bluish green variety. And there are times where there are paths that you can see forward that have less or none of this moss, and some that seem to have more. Which way are you going to go? You come up to one such decision. Do you follow the moss or no?
Yeah, I would follow the moss.
Okay. Continuing on. Could you get to a point where the fog has this sickly yellow hue to it, and you notice that there are hundreds of thousands of these tiny sporelings that just cloud the air?
Oh dear. Do you guys see there's a lot of spores here? Do we want to walk through this? Do we cover up and walk through it, or?
If we are looking just to make a quick cursory glance, make sure that the mushroom isn't here, I can go in and check.
Are you sure? I mean, are you actually gonna go in, or do you have some other means of checking?
No, I myself will be making the venture.
Hmm.
Is this we see visible spores? Is it like heavy in terms of like we can't see far into it or anything like that, or can we still see?
You can still see. It's
You know, with I mean, I know where it's like night vision as well. You know, human eyes, but anyway.
yeah, you can see decently far in. It's not obfuscating much. It's just as much as a normal fog would. It's just reflecting the light from both Persephone's drift globe as well as the moss and fungi in the area that emit their own light and turning the normally grayish white fog into a more yellowish hue just due to the amount of spores in the area. You've seen a number of other mushrooms and fungus growth as you have come out here, Persephone, but none match the description that one mage that you had spoken to had given you.
Well, I mean, if you're going in, we should. I mean, it's very foggy. It's hard to see very far. If anything happened, we might not know. Guess it's not really fog. It's more spores. But if you think you can see your way through better, I mean, I would follow you through.
I have a fan if you like to whack these spores in the air. When unfolded, it shows a sleeping cat. He gives the fan to Azul slowly.
No, that won't have much in this particular situation.
What? Okay.
Okay, more for me.
Melody, how long can you hold your breath? 3, 2, 1, go.
Mm, 2 seconds.
Wow.
Glad she didn't get knocked in the water.
It's not so much holding your breath, it's just you can't go without talking for that long.
That's true.
Absolutely true.
Crazy.
So, what are you guys doing? Now, you don't have to walk through the spores, but if you're going to, are there any precautions you wish to take? This is just an area that you saw. It doesn't necessarily. That's not the only path forward.
I thought you said we were in a singular line.
said
I'm
there
just
are
like, it's the only
No,
path
there was
forward.
a- There was another way. Suppose we can just double back.
But we're looking for a mushroom. I feel like, you know what? Don't listen to me.
Oh, you know, oh, gosh.
I mean,
I know a little something about plants, and I have a book.
do you think it would grow here with the spores, or do you think it would grow like where the spores aren't?
Oh, well, when you put it that way.
Because I'm starting to think
Both sounds. I like your idea. I think that might be an excellent thing. Maybe it isn't growing where the spores are. It's a clean mushroom. A classy one, if you will.
Oh.
That's mushroom royalty.
It is violet.
That's true.
Pretty regal color.
So are these just small little spores, like little tiny bitty spores that are shining?
Tiny, tiny bitty spores, yes.
Ah.
That means we can actually breathe them in.
So.
That's how you beat them. You have to pack them all up.
Okay.
Yeah. Ow, ow, ow,
Waka,
ow.
waka, waka, waka.
We can send Melody in. She'll talk so much she'll need air.
Hey, I don't know about that. I kind of got a funky feeling about this.
What? My mom's calling me downstairs. What? Oh man, it's been a good night, guys.
I gotta go do the dishes.
Yo,
Don't be a sporal sport.
Oh, no.
that was actually bad.
That was, yeah, leave the jokes to me, Bishop.
I guess you're not such a fun guy either, Melody.
Oh.
Well, if we're gonna travel through the path of spores, I would think we should try to maybe see if we can burn some of them on the way. I'm gonna light a torch and try to just wave it around, hold my breath and kind of wave it.
We
In
could
front of
also
me.
like put a cloth over her face. That way we're not breathing it directly in.
Okay, so you're heading forward with the torch out.
I'm not sure. I'm just trying to come up with ideas. We've just been standing here for like 30 minutes.
I think a torch would be lovely. I need more vision. I can't see barely.
Oh,
I can create like a little candle in your hand. It's just an illusion, illusory image, but it could help.
I got extra torches. You can have this one. You
How
have this
much
one.
light do
You
we
have this
need?
one.
You guys
Ooh,
have a
I
lot
can
of
light.
light now. You guys have a lot of light. now.
Well, if we want to
Perfect.
forego the whole everyone having a torch thing, I could set up something. But
I don't know
I've
if
been
everybody
holding
needs a
off on
torch.
it. That way we're not drawing more attention.
To the what? To the mushrooms? No, I guess the croc. You know what?
It's
You
the
have
croc?
never mind. I don't even know what's here. You're right. But I mean, we need to see. And it's
Okay,
dark. Unless
well,
we want to.
I
I
could
mean,
entirely light up the area if we want.
I
Can you
don't
move
think
it?
it's about. I don't think it's about light. It's about trying to burn some of these spores out of the air as we're walking through.
Okay. Well, in that case, I have an idea.
Fireball.
Just fireball. That's
Might do
only
something.
up to a
If you're
minute.
talking about if you're talking about burning things out of an area, that's
A fireball would do it.
fireball is something that
No.
does literally that.
Allegedly.
All right, so heading forward with the torch out, just kind of testing the waters. You do see that. Well, yeah, the flames dance and flicker as they come in contact with a bunch of the spores, but it starts to give this pungent, burned, scorching smell, and it does seem to be burning away the spores that come in contact with the flame. No, they're still just drifting about and hanging there. It doesn't seem like they are moving of their own, of any sort of consciousness. They're still kind of flowing with the fog or resting when the fog rests. But it does seem like they're capable of being burned away. You're not sure if you're gonna be able to do it, like clear a path with the torch, for example. That's probably not gonna happen. But yeah, there's no reason why they couldn't catch fire and be burned. They're just little spores.
Well, they certainly react to fire, so I don't think it's gonna do the trick though. We'd probably be here for weeks trying to burn all these spores out.
Yes.
We should try. There's just too many.
It's too much to try and burn it all all at once.
Out with the torch.
If only we had something bigger than a torch.
Oh. Ooh. What do you have in mind? Oh,
It's almost as if a higher power is trying to
No, I'm just saying.
tax our
if you guys are
spells or
gonna-
something.
If you guys- I'm saying, if you guys are gonna sit here and be like, well, shit, there's nothing we could do, let's sit here and talk about how there's nothing we could do, then go another way.
Very
Um,
true.
Hey guys, the god in the sky is correct. I feel like we should probably go to a different path, you know? That's a little sporeless. As Melody's walking
I-
backwards.
What's up, Azul?
Yeah, I would have to agree.
yeah.
Alright. Ezekiel hangs on to his spell, and you guys go a different way. As you head around, you can see that this area of spores is less of a localized area, and you can still see it vaguely through the fog as you are kind of staying around the perimeter, around the edge of it. Who's leading the way, and could I have them make a perception check for me?
I can go.
I'll say perception or nature, your choice.
Okay.
Mm,
I was gonna go first since I have the lantern.
you sure, Ezekiel? Be my guest.
I'm sure.
You know what? Melody, you choose perception or nature. Ezekiel, you take the other one.
Okay, I'm gonna choose. Oh
As
wait,
you know.
you choose.
This is the front line we need.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Perception for me.
Oh, okay.
You asked. me to choose.
Mm.
Okay,
No, that's good.
fine.
No, no, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. No.
I want to see this.
Ooh.
Wow.
Huge.
Nice.
Woo! 10.
It's crazy.
Alright. So, Melody, as you're walking with Ezekiel, every time you step and you're looking out to the side and you're watching the water for what might come out of it. You see some more of these unnaturally large frogs, and you tread carefully, not wanting to wake them up, although they seem docile enough. Melody, as you are coming up, you watch and you can see more of this luminescent moss growing on the sides of trees, floating on top of water, and you notice something a little bit strange, a little bit off. There's a patch that seems to be discolored. It's emitting a different light than the rest, and you point it out to Ezekiel, Ezekiel, you nod and you agree that is in fact moss. But Melody, what you see is, apart from the blue-green luminescence that most of this had been coming, this one has a bit more of a bit of red about it, a bit of red in the blue. Dare you say, a purplish hue to it.
Hey, Ezekiel, I think we found what we're looking for here.
Mm. Can you point it out?
So I point
Oh,
out
that
the
one.
red and blue. Oh, yeah, that one.
All right. Yeah. I-
So you can see it is just moss. This is not a fungus.
Oh.
Doesn't look like the description that was given to you, but you can see that there's an area of this swampy island that the moss and some of the smaller bits of fungi have this hue to them as opposed to the normal blue-green that you had become familiar with. And this path does lead away from the area of spores.
Well, it's not quite what we're looking for, but we might be close. I'm not entirely sure about how mushrooms and fungi work in general, but hopefully we'll find what we're looking for here soon.
Yeah, they can be pretty sporadic.
I, God damn it.
Take it away, boys.
Arg.
So onward we go.
Alright, so continuing onward, are the two of you still the ones leading the way? You are coming to a place where the ground itself is pretty mucky and sticky, and it's an effort to lift your feet out of the muck and continue onward. You are basically reduced to a relatively slow walking pace due to just sloshing and trudging through this almost tar-like muck.
Um, hey guys, slow down over there. Ground's
You're
starting
right,
to get a little
Bishop.
mucky. I think you should, have someone with you. You guys aren't the most keen in combat, and I don't want anything to happen to y'all.
He's right, Ezekiel. We should probably go back. If I could move any faster.
Well, you can
Huh?
certainly swap places with her. That's fine.
Alright, so Ezekiel's staying at the front.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So,
All right. Well,
so you come to an area where you can see out in front of you is more of this brown, mucky, very sticky terrain. Where you're standing, it's a bit like that, but there's still some grass and some hard earth somewhere under your feet. In front of you, stretching out, is this flat plain of muck and mud. On the surface of it, you can see some more of that moss as well as some growing bits of fungus. A few of them are larger than others, some of various colorings, most of them gray. Some of them have a slight hint of this purplish hue, but looking closer, you can see that's only because there's some moss that's growing on them. You can see one that looks strange, promising. Not quite what the mage had described, but it is this violet stalk that ends in these three large bulbous spheres at the top. It's vaguely mushroom shaped, but not like anything that you've ever seen before. However, beyond it, you see a purple fungus, very much not unlike what was described to you. So this is where you guys actually physically are right now.
Mm. Oh, gee.
So it's out in the muck. And it is beyond all the other mundane mushrooms and bits of moss, and that one strange one that I'll I'll mark it. Not that it matters. It's probably nothing, but I'll mark it for you anyway, just so you guys feel good about it. It's fine. What's a good purpley color? There we go. So it's about right here. The other strange. Where is it? Right here. Where is it? What am I
It
doing?
looks the same as the other violet fungus.
No, it does not. This
Ah.
one looks like it has like a thin stalk with these 3 large spherical orbs on top of it. That's in a vague like mushroom shape. But that's all you can really make out while you're, not up close examining it. So what do you guys want to do? Anyone can move, but just let me know what you do.
Well, Bishop, do you think we should approach it?
I mean, we came all the way here. Might
Yeah,
as well.
it
try
looks
things out.
rather strange.
Well, there's been a lot of strange today.
Better just go home then. You're right. It
well,
looks weird.
Let's turn around. No, but
Yeah.
I'm going to
Oh,
approach it with my shield up, kind of
okay,
like
there you go.
hesitantly.
I had the wrong name. There we go.
Violet fungus?
Oh.
So
oh.
you're approaching with you're approaching? Is it?
Yes, I'm approaching.
Okay.
Which-
Well, the moment that you step out here, it's very hard to walk and move. It is, like I said, that mucky tar, and this area that's not on the land is difficult terrain. The muck itself, if you stay still for too long, you begin to sink down into it, rapidly covering your ankles and rising up to your calves. So you have to keep trudging through, but doing so is, in and of itself, a workout. So Ezekiel is heading out. Everybody else, what are you doing?
I'm screaming at Ezekiel. What are you doing? Be careful.
I know. I just need to get this mushroom that we can get out of here.
What's everybody else doing? Ezekiel still trudging and sloshing his way forward.
Whoosh, whoosh. Yes, I am.
Very good.
Oh boy.
What's wrong?
Oh no, I'm just thinking.
Hey Bishop, while I approach this, just in case, can you keep an eye out for anything?
Try to keep it at how fast you're sinking as you're going through that thing.
That too.
He's kind of walking in place a little bit as he turns around to say this. Turns back around. Alright. Bishop Melody, Azul, Frederica, Persephone. You guys good where you are? What are you guys doing? As you can see in the distance from those of you back here, watching Ezekiel and his lantern raised make his way through the muck and mire of this swamp towards this violet fungus, this pretty large, oddly shaped conical fungus of a violet hue. It seems to be emitting what's this. One second, my
It isn't-
headset just died.
Oh no.
I was gonna bring up something in character.
I feel like I need to give you rope. Rope is my friend.
Yeah, throw the rope,
Hmm.
to be honest.
There we go. I was
Yeah.
wondering why why it would go and die. I had it plugged in, I had it charging, but then no, it was plugged in, but only to my headphones, not to an actual charging anything. Anyways,
Can
you
I
can see as you, huh?
can I throw rope at him?
You're gonna throw a rope at him. Okay.
Hopefully he can. He looks at it.
Oh.
You gotta. All right, go to make a dexterity check, the two of you.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, the two of us. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
accuracy and for catching.
That is crazy.
Oh.
I rolled in that one.
Oh no!
Wow.
The two of us.
What great rolls.
Wow. Wow.
Is that what's the roll for?
Throwing a rope.
Wow.
Yeah. See, this
Yeah.
is why we had Melody front line.
That's right. I would
Alright,
have rolled a
so-
nat 20.
You weren't exactly ready for the rope, Ezekiel. But it's fine because it didn't come anywhere near you anyway. Not sure if it's because, something's on your hand, you were eating popcorn earlier or something, it just slipped, Bishop. You're... And on that one you said, okay. So instead, the rope
Yeah,
goes and it
1 plus
lands
4.
and
Yeah.
drapes itself over that one oddly shaped mushroom.
Ah, nice.
Ah.
Ezekiel's right.
Oh, were you aiming to lasso that?
Yeah, sure. That's exactly what I was trying to do.
Okay.
I
The
figured
mushroom
it-
that you struck with the rope twitches.
Witches.
Did y'all see that move? I saw it
So-
move.
I'm gonna stop dead in my tracks for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't that mage guy say something about this would help them solve the fungus demon problems? Don't you think maybe these? I mean, that doesn't look like a normal mushroom. I'll be honest, guys. Like these fungus look very strange. That one has tentacles.
The fungus that twitched that had struck with the rope, you can see the 3 orbs that make up the cap of it begin to sort of quiver, tremble.
Ooh.
And from under your feet, partially because you are submerged in this muck, Ezekiel, you can feel the ground below you trembling, rumbling, as you hear a ribbit.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh boy.
Oh.
As the 3 orbs open into eyes and emerging from the muck, could everyone please roll initiative?
The cat.
Oh.
Fuck me.
I was just about to say I'm gonna review protection from evil and good. And now there's this weird frog human.
Ribbit!
God damn it.
Can I have the rope back?
Oh, shit. I'd like to think he actually.
Yeah, you can
did
get the rope
last
back.
of- yeah. No. Oh, dude. That one's gonna get killed. Fuck. Oh, he's just a little guy, right? Yeah, it's just a little buddy. Friend shape.
It's just a friendly
not
neighborhood frogahemoth.
Oh.
So that's a 16 for Bishop. Okay. So between the sisters, who's going first?
You can go first if you want to.
All right. In that case, you see this towering, huge behemoth of a frog of a behemoth, a frog-hemoth emerging from the muck and mire 10 feet from you. Ezekiel, awakened by being so rudely slapped with a rope. Azul, you can see this creature towering up through the muck and mire, the mud itself dripping, cascading off of it like a waterfall. It is your turn. You're up first, Azul.
Bishop! Help!
It could save him.
Just try not to sing.
Should save him.
Try not to think crazy.
Should save him.
I should save him. Should I save him?
Yeah,
Good
fuck
save.
that guy. Fuck that guy.
Just
I'm
which
trying to
order do I
follow
want those
the-
first two?
Yeah, right? I'm trying to follow the flow chart. With my own flow chart. See, if it was Ezekiel's turn, he would spirit weapon. Like, swapped scenarios.
I
Bro.
would've. I would've.
He would never save you. He would definitely spirit weapon.
Whoa. Don't speak my truth for me.
This is a perfect time to cast what is that, spirits?
Spirit Trout or
Spirit Guardian.
Spirit Guardians. There you go. That should save you. Yeah.
That'll save
That
him.
should be
That'll
enough.
save him. That should be enough. Yeah.
Giant, huge frog with tentacles stretching maybe up to 20 feet long.
We'll just do bless.
Sounds good. Sounds like a measured and appropriate response. Who are you blessing, Azul?
Hmm.
I'm just gonna put it out there that I won't forget to bless.
I
You know what?
promise.
I have to see it. I have to see him not forget the bless.
Hear me out.
Stephanie. What the? There's one more. You better state a good case here, brother.
Fireball. Boom.
Fuck outta
Fireball
here.
doesn't
Fuck
need
outta here.
bless.
Alright.
You want me to bless him so he
Yeah.
gets fucking an advantage? I mean, a D4 on his saving throw against your fireball?
Whoa.
Oof.
Fuck.
Know myself.
Okay. Any movement?
And I will move. Right? Yeah, I'll move here.
All right. That is the end of your turn. That brings us to Bishop.
Alright, so I'm guessing this thing isn't so big that I can't hit it from right here on the shore in safety.
What is
That's
your
right.
range? Your
5
range is
feet.
still 5 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
You still have to get within 5 feet of it.
This friggin' behemoth takes up to 1 square with a beast.
Yup. I should make things bigger, I guess. Hold on. Move. Fine. Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
Oh shit.
Hold on. I'm fixing it. Fixing it. Hold on.
Oh my.
Hold on.
Fuck's
I'm
sake.
fixing it. Hold on.
Hold on.
This is
Hold
so
on.
menacing.
Son.
There we go.
I'm
Oh,
pretty sure I would have been
He has a
crushed.
bigger base, so there will. Hold on. I'm
Okay.
not done yet. I need it bigger.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
Hold on.
More.
Hold on.
More.
Oh.
Oh shit.
This is the campaign's final boss, guys.
Ew.
This is the
Yeah,
guy-
this
big
is where it
bad
ends.
evil guy.
It's just a
This is where our story ends.
There you go. Okay.
It's a little frog, guys.
Appropriate.
What's the
base
big
now.
deal?
So
Fuck's
you have to-
sake.
So the base is what you have to get within 5 feet of.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, so let's hit this thing. Alright.
Let's try.
Yeah. Let's hope. Alright, that's a 17 to hit.
Yes.
That is 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to whack it again.
Yes, you do.
That is A 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, that's 7 damage.
Okay.
And then. And
And then. And then.
and then another 17 to hit.
Okay.
That is 17 damage, piercing damage.
Woo! With the gun, so.
Yeah.
Its attention now entirely on you, the rude one that disturbed its nap,
Oh,
and now
thank
is
God.
coming up to it, and really, oh, thank Helm.
Oh, thank Helm. Wow.
And that is your turn, Bishop. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's
All right.
my turn.
Sounds good. So, Melody, you are up right after the Froghemoth. The Froghemoth is going to go
Oh, no.
ahead and make a bite attack against you, Bishop. That's a 14 to hit.
That's a miss.
Huge.
Nope. Yep, that's a miss. All right, in that case, it is going to sideswipe Ezekiel with the tentacle, perhaps. That is a 23 to hit.
So I have a funny little thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna. So if I blind one of its 3 eyes, what would that do?
You're going to warding flare?
Yes.
Okay. So it has disadvantage. And it is no longer a 23 to hit. Instead, it's a 22 to hit.
Oh wow. All right.
Jesus!
So I
Oh.
guess
Win
you
with
earned
these.
it.
Oh, Helm. Oh.
Oh
So,
hell no.
You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as one of these massive tentacles slams into you, and you are about to like be taken all off of your feet when you're kind of like held in place by the muck of the swamp. The tentacle wraps itself around you and lifts you up into the air. You are grappled by this tentacle.
Well, that was a lot that just happened.
You're not grappled by the tentacle. Second tentacle attack against, well, you, Bishop. And that is a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Jesus.
All right, you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are also grappled. Hold on, let me get my my razors. It is now Melody's turn.
Oh no, my friends. Okay. I am going to do a vicious mockery on him,
Okay.
and I am going to say, and that's a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, and I'm going to tell him, I'm not sure if prestidigitation is powerful enough to clean your ass up.
I'm not sure. Put the patience.
You know,
But
just
you
let
can
him
keep
die.
Ezekiel though.
Just let him die. All right, so
Not
that does
again.
that is a 12. So go ahead and roll your D4. This is-
That's a 6 psychic damage, and you have disadvantage.
Woo. Okay.
Why do you always give me to the big monsters?
It's a canon event.
No.
And I'm going to do some movement, and I am gonna run away. Move, guys,
Alright.
move! Ah!
As you do, it's going to make a tentacle attack at you because you were just within its 20-foot attack range.
Oh no!
Oh.
Well,
That is a 20 to hit, not natural.
Yep, it hits.
Melody, you take 23 points of bludgeoning damage, and as you run away, you feel the hard tentacle slap and smash into your back. You feel something crack and pull, and you are also grappled.
Ah!
Water whip.
I'd almost be grateful not to
Wait,
be in
was
this
that-
muck anymore if I wasn't.
That made with disadvantage?
With disadvantage, you're right. Let's see.
Good old vicious marker.
Give it a 24.
15 to hit?
It still does hit. Fuck!
Damn.
Your armor shit.
I know!
All right.
Oh.
So, yes, so that's still. What was it? 23 points of bludgeoning.
God. Oh shit, 15 health. Actually, no
Yeah.
more.
Okay.
No.
That is Melody's turn. Ezekiel, your turn. You can see yourself, Bishop, and Melody all being grappled and suspended by these large muscular tentacles of the behemoth froghemoth river.
Mm.
Ooh.
I forget. Is somatic where I have to actually physically do something?
Somatic. Why are people moving stuff? So you're good, dude. Somatic is hand gestures and signs. Being grappled does not restrict that.
All right. Given the state of everyone, I was thinking about fireballing, but now Claudia's involved. So,
So you could just angle the. You don't have to target a creature with fireball. You could target an area. You can see. So you could put it back this way so that it only hits the
okay.
froghemoth. If that's what you want. If that's an appropriate use of your turn in your mind.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So I'm gonna fireball while I'm being kind of flailed around.
Yep. So being raised into the air, you're going to see an area either like behind it that you can just hit the froghemoth with, and none of your allies, hopefully, as they're all being held and grappled as you are on this side of it. So
Yes.
a dexterity saving throw from the froghemoth is a 9.
No,
Whew.
well, that's full damage. That is how many d6? Oh my goodness.
A
8.
That's
bazillion.
gonna be,
D6s.
yep. Well,
You
here
need
we
more
go.
Do you only have one d6?
I have 2, and that's just
Okay.
out of the packs I've opened. 2.
Get the notepad out.
Now we're bringing it back. Bringing it back.
12 damage fire.
12 damage fireball?
Oh, wait. I did
What?
66s, my bad. My bad.
That's still awful.
I know. It's
Dude, was it
all-
just 1s and 2s? How?
Yeah, it was pretty much just 1s and 2s.
Oh
So
my
there's
God.
2 more dice.
Yeah.
That's 17.
Oh my
No
god.
way.
And that's 20.
That must be the
20
worst
damage
fireball
fireball.
I've ever seen.
Let's go. Listen,
Oh,
you're not having your ribs crushed by a giant fire
That's,
monster.
that's
or
also
frog
true.
monster.
So, this giant frog monster that's coated and caked in muck and mud, and underneath it you can see this thick, leathery, slick hide. The fireball does not seem to have as much of an effect as you would expect.
Nice.
No. So I would have screamed out, just fireball, and it went, and it just barely did anything.
Yeah.
And all I do, the next thing is just, help, please. Would I be able to escape the grapple with mist?
That would be an action. Oh, yes. But you cast a spell already, so you cannot do that. You can't cast a second spell this turn.
Let's go.
That
Wow.
might be something that you should have asked in the first place.
I should have remembered that.
You don't have to use your bonus action after you use your action. You know, you could use it in any order that you want. So.
Well. I wish I would have done it the other way around.
And yep, that would have been smart.
That
However,
would have been. Well,
Is that the end of your turn, Ezekiel?
yep, and I'm gonna keep screaming for help.
All right, sounds good. Frederica, it is your turn.
Crazy. How many of them are grappled again?
3.
All of them?
Melody, Bishop, and Ezekiel.
You're next.
I'm just taking a nap up here. That's all
Clearly. Oh my gosh.
You can see it has one tentacle free, is what it looks like. So this thing doesn't have infinite
With your
tentacles.
name
So
on
it's got 4 tentacles total. 3 of them are currently being used to grapple your friends and Ezekiel.
Disbelief with what I see in front of me.
Whoa.
I'm gonna glance at Persephone, question my next move, and move forward.
All right.
I can get a range back. Could I? Yeah.
Like, I would like to rage.
Are you sufficiently
Mr.
emotional
Mr.
enough
DM.
to enter a state of
Mr.
rage?
DM.
Yes. You shall, indubitably. Yes, please. Go ahead, by all
Quite.
means. Please, please,
Thank
be my
you,
guest.
thank you.
Yes,
Mr. DM.
indeed.
Thank you, sir.
What is it? A D?
Oh, yes. Proceed in the rolling of the D8.
Well, it's not showing up. I've been denying my rage. Oh, there it is.
If the D8 doesn't show up and you can't rage, I guess.
Now
Yeah, I
can
guess
rage.
that's how that works.
Hold on, I didn't pull up my. I didn't actually.
What's the number?
5.
Number
It's 5.
number 5.
Ah, yes. Perfect.
Is it
Odd,
the is it the? Oh, okay. I thought it was the,
I'll
When a
d-
creature
I dare you to
difficult
grapple her.
terrain one again. Whenever a
Magic.
creature hits you with an attack roll, 1d6 force damage. All right, you are wreathed in this this nature, wild, surging magic. This volatile wreath of
Flowers.
around you. Yes, angry flowers.
Perfect.
Ah.
I'm thinking if I should hit the vines directly or the enemy.
So I'll say, if you want to attack, then you can attack. If you want to try to help somebody get ungrappled,
No, I
that's
want to
something else
attack-
entirely.
I want to attack the vines.
The tentacles.
Yeah.
Okay, that's still just gonna be, as far as mechanically goes, it's just gonna be the same as attacking the creature itself.
Perfect. So then we'll do that.
Alright, sounds good.
I also get an extra attack, right? So I can hit it twice.
Yep. Yep. So what's the first attack roll?
19 for the first one and 14 for the second.
Both hit. Go ahead and roll damage for both maul smashes. Ooh. 16.
16 and 12.
Nice. So 28 points total. Not bad. Alright, and I think that's. Do you have a bonus action or?
No, my bow. No,
Oh yeah, you
I'm
raged.
good.
You did rage.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright.
You can move it.
Wait, why would I?
I don't know. Just you can.
Persephone. It is your turn as this is all going on around you. The waterlogged mud begins to ripple and quiver. But it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna get try to get Melody ungrappled.
Okay.
Move up and,
All right. Could you make an athletics check, please? As Melody is getting whipped and lashed around, tentacles surrounding and gripping her around the waist. As it comes down, you lunge out towards her outstretched arm. And let's see.
No.
I'm starting to feel nauseous, guys. This is
You're the most
This is a
calm,
lot.
and this is a bit much.
uh,
I'm gonna take a sip of my water.
it's 13 total.
13. You grip onto Melody, but slips through your grasp. You're not able to pull her free of the frog hemat's tentacle.
As my bonus action,
Save
I'll cast
yourself.
Sanctuary on her.
Okay, you're gonna sanctuary Melody. Got it. So if anything wants to attack Melody, has to get through your DC with a Wisdom save. And is that your turn, Persephone? You still have a few feet of movement. Like 5-10 feet, I think.
No, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. At the end of your turn, emerging from the muck, around you, Persephone, and around you, Azul, are some of these giant toad creatures that you had seen before.
Ah.
Disturbed and called to action, they rise up. This one lunges after you, Azul. This one comes for Persephone. And against Azul, it will be a 7 to hit.
That's my number.
The tongue lashes out, and you manage to dodge out of the way of this lumbering giant toad. Against you, Persephone, it is a 17 to hit.
No.
And you manage to deflect with your shield. Nothing doing. Azul, back to you. Ribbit.
God.
I'll twin spell Vortex Warp Melody and Ezekiel.
Okay. Melody, Ezekiel, are you willing?
Let me think about that.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Take me.
take me. So those are both within 90 feet of you. What point are you? Where are you sending them?
Really good question. I think here.
Okay. So I think you could choose a different location for each, because you're casting the spell twice. You don't have to have the same point. So right next to each other?
Yeah,
All right.
actually put him here.
Put them where you want 'em.
Put him closer to the.
Yeah, just put me a little bit closer to Giant Toadette.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
Alright.
plan.
I'll face tank for
Wow,
Melody.
how fucking how ungrateful.
Absolutely.
Are you?
Put him back into the tent.
No!
I should. Can I change that? Can Bishop and Ezekiel swap places?
No, please.
No, sorry, you didn't foresee his ungratefulness. Unfortunately, you have to save that for next time.
No.
Aw.
I wasn't. Ezekiel wasn't being ungrateful. That was me.
Um. Anything else? Yeah, that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Bishop, your turn. The lone grapplee.
Oh, yay. So, what are my options here? If I attack, how's that looking like?
So, you are grappled. You're not restrained, I don't believe. So, just being grappled, I don't think gives you disadvantage on attacks. But trying to escape a grapple is an action. So, if you attacked, then you would not be able to try to escape the grapple.
I see.
Let me
Alright.
just verify that. Yeah, no, it's just grappled. You're not restrained.
I see. Alright. I am going to use my bonus action to Fighting Spirit.
Alright.
Then I am going to heavy crossbow on the face.
So you had your gun and katana out, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, free action, you can put them both away because of the property on the gun. And then, as part of the attack action, I guess you take... No, that is the free action. Do you have the action economy to both bonus action and get this out?
I thought it would go out as
You
part of
still
the.
them both, and you bring it out as part of the attack action. Yeah, that's what you put them
okay.
both away as your free action because you could stow one for free, and then you pull out the heavy crossbow as part of the attack action with the heavy crossbow. Sounds good to me. All right.
Okay.
So go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay.
With advantage. Sharp
Yeah.
or not?
Of course.
Okay.
That's a 26 to hit.
That does hit. Yes.
That's 19 piercing damage.
Ooh, as the crossbow bolt pierces through one of the eyes atop the strange eye stalk looking thing of this frog hemoth.
Goddamn frog genius. Alright, we're gonna do it again.
With action surge? Oh no, with your extra attack. Right.
Yeah.
You're fun now.
I know, right? That is a 23 to hit,
Yes.
21 piercing damage.
Woo! Okay.
Okay, damn, this thing's still alive, huh? Alright.
Yes, it is.
God damn. Okay, I am going to action surge.
All right, one more attack.
Alright, so we are going to. Oh boy. Alright. That is. This is crazy that I haven't hit a crit yet. That is 25 to hit,
Yes.
24 piercing damage.
Woo, and that is a lot of damage, but it's still up.
Alright, well, I have my extra attack.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, action surge
Action
gives you your whole action again.
Action back. Yeah, you do. Yep. You're right.
Yep.
So when you use your action, go for it.
Alright. That is 22 to hit,
Yes.
23 piercing damage.
23. And that is still a lot of damage, but it's still up.
Holy crap! This is crazy! Oh my god!
So you dealt, I think that's 87 points of damage there.
Yo,
Wow.
And the frog hemoth
I've seen
is
it
looking
before.
real bad. It,
Brogan, is that you?
You blinded 2 of its eyes, and otherwise it's really wounded. The flailing is eccentric, and that is a 25 to hit on you, Bishop.
Holy crap! Yeah, that hits, man.
Okay. So you take.
Can I sentinel?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can.
Help.
Yo, this frog hemoth is a beast, bro.
It's actually a monstrosity, but yeah.
24. Okay.
That does hit, yes.
Okay. 14.
14. Okay. So, first, what happens is, Bishop, you take 21 points of piercing damage as you are in the tentacly grasp of the frog hemoth, are literally shoved down the gullet of the frog hemoth and swallowed.
Ah, nice. Okay, so
Crazy.
that's
so now
30.
you are grappled and restrained.
Okay. You said it was
14 points
21?
of damage. Yeah, 21.
21, okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's 16 actual damage to me, I guess. Goodbye, temp HP.
After this, 2 of the tentacles are going to slam down towards you, Frederica. The first one is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Would grapple you, but it's not going to because it's afraid.
Then it takes a D.
Yes. A D6.
Is that halved?
Yes, that would be halved.
Okay.
So you take half of that.
Of 19?
Oh, half of 19. Yeah.
So that would be 9 points of bludgeoning damage to you. As the tentacle smashes down towards you and the frog hemoth, it looks like having swallowed Bishop and looking very rough. It looks like it's about to spring and flee. However, as it slams the tentacle into you, the recoil from your rage aura shocks back towards it. The frog hemoth rears back and collapses on its back in the muck and mire and begins to slowly sink and be consumed by the swampy, watery marsh itself, with Bishop still inside. Melody, it is your turn. The frog hemoth is slain. Bishop is still, however, inside of the frog hemoth.
Bishop! Okay, I am going to. Oh, I better not regret this. Can I do my Fey touched Misty Step towards where the dead frog hemoth is?
Yeah, sure. 30 feet.
Actually, good question.
Yeah,
You
it's
get right
30
there.
feet.
Yep, you can get right up to it.
Nice. And then question, because it's from my Fey touch feat, does that actually use up my bonus action, or do I still have a bonus
It's still
action?
your bonus action, but
Yeah.
you can do it once without using your spell slot. So it doesn't cost you a spell slot, but it's still your bonus action.
Got it. Okay, okay. And then I would like to use my action to try to save Bishop.
Okay, so you still have movement, and so how are you gonna save? Are you gonna try to crawl into the frog hemoth and get Bishop out?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay.
As you're going into the muck and mire towards the fallen frog hemoth, you open the mouth and immediately the stench is just absolutely awful. You, against everything that is telling you not to, crawl into the gullet and mouth down the throat. Holding
He
your
doesn't love
breath
me,
and
guys.
still.
He doesn't
What's
love me.
up? No.
I'm sorry.
4. Yeah, the bishop. You get to him and you reach through, but you're not quite able to push through the muscles of the esophagus of the creature. Bishop, you can hear as you are kind of being restrained and squeezed by the internal system of this creature. The muffled cries of melody, and you can see like a finger or two barely poking their way towards you, but not able to do anything as far as getting you out. Ezekiel, it is your turn, unless you have something else, Melody.
Ah,
I think that's your bonus action movement. You are now
yeah.
also in the frog.
Yeah, that would be my turn. Bishop, hang in there.
Ezekiel, it is your turn.
Okay, well. I don't particularly know what I could do to help pry him free.
Just crawl in. Everyone crawl into the frog. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I will. That's 3. I'm gonna Sacred Flame, Giant Toad B.
All right, that is a 6. on
Well,
saving throw.
okay, 2d8s. Here we come. Okay, that's 9 and 12. Oh, wait, that's a fucking d8 12. Jesus. Which one's the d8?
Learn your dice.
Okay. Oh, this is the d8. Okay. I was like, I can't get a 12 on a d8.
It looks like a
That's 8 damage.
8 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
And then for my
That's almost as good as a fireball.
yeah, apparently. For my actually, let me read over this. I keep neglecting to use this. Oh, that is a 9 actually, because of my Amulet of the Devout. I always forget to use that. So +1 to spell attack rolls.
Yep.
Wait, that's
That's
attack rolls.
spell
That's
attack, not damage.
Attack rolls.
It
Yeah.
doesn't do damage. It's just spell
No.
attack rolls.
No,
and
it's just
save
8.
DCs. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an 8. Okay.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna do my spiritual weapon.
Okay. Where's that going?
That is. I'm gonna also place it on Giant Toad B. I'm gonna roll for it. +8. 18 + 8, 26 to hit.
Yes, that does hit.
Alright, sweet. That is a d8 + 5. Let's not mix up the d8s this time. That was 11.
Okay. So with the large spectral radiant sword as well as the sacred flame, cutting into the giant toad, still up, but
Wow.
a nice chunk out of it.
Wow. It's gonna end my turn.
All right, that brings us to Frederica.
Whoops, I was muted. It fell backwards or how?
Yeah, it fell
like,
backwards.
how deep is like? Is it deep or it just started to sink?
It's starting to sink. It's still, its mouth and most of its body is still accessible.
All right. Could I? I mean, can I hit it? From this, like its belly from the side to see if I can make it throw up, or at least, and also crusher it onto land, like behind it.
Sure. I don't know if you're gonna make it throw up, considering you killed it. but
Oh, what? Mm. Oh my gosh! Imagine I gave Bishop a concussion from inside.
yeah,
That's
there
weird.
you go.
Never mind. All right, then I'll just hit it to land.
Okay, so you crusher
Good
it. You use the maul. Don't expect me to explain how this works.
Like a
Yeah,
kind of like a
like
golf
you
thing,
just
but
really
like not
giant-
overhead.
Yeah. Golf.
Like golf.
Golf.
Behemoth
Like
golf.
golf.
I mean,
Behemoth golf.
Behemoth. Golf.
Behemoth
Behemoth
golf.
golf.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Love it.
Oh yeah, I should probably roll, huh?
Well, yeah, sure. Roll to attack. the
Oh,
dead thing.
oh.
Go for it. Yeah.
No.
You can still miss. You could miss. Yeah.
That's
Do it.
not. No, I
No, do it.
can't.
Make
No,
an
I
attack
can't.
roll. Make an attack.
No,
roll.
I.
Make an attack roll.
Can you miss an unmoving object?
Oh my gosh.
Of course you can.
Okay.
Hey, I'm
You
behind
can't.
total cover, guys.
Actually,
True.
you can't move it. The stipulation on Crusher is provided it is no more than one size larger than you. This is huge, which is 2 sizes larger than you.
When?
Damn. Okay. Bueno.
Simply become bigger.
I need to become bigger. This is it. This is the reason why. I just get bulkier arms now.
Yeah,
Fuck. I'm thinking. I'm sorry.
There's still things
You
up.
could
and
help your
alive.
It's
sister.
just like I get. Oh yeah, true. I should probably turn around, huh? I'm
guess.
sorry, Persephone. I was so focused on this one thing. I honestly completely forgot about the other toads behind.
Jesus.
Can you do you
Blind.
think you could pull them out?
Tunnel vision.
I mean,
I-
Bishop's in there, right? Where's Melody? Are they both in there? What's happening? I mean, they are inside that thing, right? And it is sinking?
Hello, my lady. Hello, my darling.
Yeah. Fine, I'll be useful. I don't think I can.
You're strong. You're strong.
Okay, I'll try. Okay. Can I try to pull them out, please?
You're gonna try to pull them out, so crawling into the mouth, past Melody to get to Bishop.
Well, no. Let me get Melody out. Oh my god.
Melody's not really restrained. She's in there on her own free will.
Can
She's
he?
gonna just
you
try
guys
to
are
get to
sick.
Bishop.
I thought she got stuck. Okay, well, Melody, I believe in you. You can save yourself.
You can do
Let me help you. Can I try to get Bishop out?
You wanna try to smash the stomach and try to force him out? Like how?
Yeah,
'Cause-
well, that's what
okay, so here's the situation. Bishop was swallowed. Melody
Yes.
tried to crawl into the frog human's mouth to get to Bishop, but she was not strong enough to push through the esophagus herself. So she is just in the airway, like at the back of the throat of this frog hemoth, trying to crawl her way to Bishop. So you would have to crawl into the mouth, past Bishop, or past Melody, and then try to get to Bishop, where Melody could not. Melody's not stuck. Bishop is the one that's restrained and by the internal system of this frog hemoth.
Yes, but I think didn't we already establish I couldn't hit its stomach to get them out?
You could hit its stomach. I didn't say you could hit its stomach to get them out.
Oh.
Well, we've yet to see what will happen when you hit the stomach. If that is what you want to do,
What if nothing
We
happened?
can
It
ex-
just jiggles.
we could explore that. We could explore that. I want to say it's definitely
I'll
is a possible
explore it.
thing. Okay.
Okay,
Could
so I
you
want to
make-
explore that.
Could you make a strength check for me, please?
Oh.
Like you're playing a carnival game with a big mallet, trying to ring the bell.
Oh my god.
Brace yourself, Bishop, as I scream inside.
How? You're in. You don't know what's going on.
That's true. This is what life wanted from us, Bishop.
What am I rolling? A strength check?
Just a strength check.
Oh, strength.
You're still raging, so.
Weakness.
Today's not my day.
19.
19. Okay, so bringing the mallet down on the exposed now, because it fell onto its back, underbelly of the frog hemoth. Bishop, you can feel this pressure building up behind you really quick as both you and Melody, as if projected from a cannon, are expelled from the creature, landing on your back within 5 feet of each other, and the violet fungus in the muck and mire of this marsh, and yourselves being slowly dragged into the swamp. But with one quick thump, you are ejected from the frog hemoth, thanks to Frederica, you coming down with your mallet onto the soft belly of the frog hemoth.
Ah, I thought I was a goner. Ugh. What
Bishop
happened?
is covered in slimy, sticky goop and saliva and stomach fluids.
Ugh. Ugh.
Bishop, are you okay?
I need a shower.
Melody just turns red.
Crawling over, both of you covered in mud and muck now. Excellent. All right. Anything else, Frederica? You still have movement. You say that was your action.
I'm gonna get right here next.
All right.
Thank you.
And that'll bring us then, I believe, since I don't think you have a bonus action, to Persephone.
That was amazing. See, I told you could do it. And then I'm gonna punch this frog in front of me.
Very motivational, to be
The
honest.
brute.
She is, she's winding up, bro.
Punch! Punch! Ribbit!
Falcon punch.
Ribbit!
That's a 21 to hit.
That does hit. Ribbit!
7 damage.
7 points of thunder damage.
I'm loving the sound.
And then I would like to just bonk it if I can.
All right, go ahead and bonk it. It's a contested athletics check.
That's a 16.
That's a 10. As it collapses and prone in the swamp. Just prone toad.
Okay, so good. People are not inside frogs. We're good, and that's my turn.
When the frog gets back to its feet and attacks you.
Maybe not so good.
That's a 13 to hit.
That's
Huge!
This is fine. What are you doing?
And against Azul. That's an 8 to hit.
No.
Ribbit!
Yo,
Frog's gonna hop away.
What?
What?
Damn.
This is riveting
I-
combat.
Yeah, it's just
Riveting.
shut the
It's
fuck.
riveting.
Oh my god.
Azul.
Can
It is. What's up?
opportunity attack with the
You
weapon?
want?
Th- this is a
Azul?
spiritual
No.
weapon? No.
I
Ah,
can't. I
yeah.
don't have it.
I didn't know.
I
I was
think.
wondering.
Can I hold the weapon? And you
Hear
want to
me
punch
out.
it?
Get
You
my
want to punch it, Azul? You want to punch it?
No,
wanna kick
that's
it?
in poor taste.
Your hands in your
Absolutely
pocket.
not.
Wow.
You just kick it in the butt.
my spiritual
Get outta
weapon
here.
do a reaction.
No, it cannot.
it
Oh.
doesn't.
Your spiritual weapon is not a creature. It does not have reactions.
Oh.
Ow. Yeah, and you were not within 5 feet.
No, I
Anyways.
know, I know.
Azul, it is your turn. I think we can bring down the intensity on this combat a little bit now.
What are you talking about? This is hella intense.
Bonk. You're gonna bonk it, Azul?
In there.
It's
I will hit. Give them one of them. This one, E,
Mm-hmm.
with a beam,
A beam,
beam
you
or
say?
two.
A beam or two of Eldritch Energy?
Oh. Yes.
Alright. That's in poor taste. I'll just shoot him in the back.
Tried to hit me twice. And I've had it up to here with shit hitting me today.
You did? You haven't? What are you talking about?
Yeah, for
Tried.
real. Yo,
You tried.
he's the lowest health.
Alright, go ahead and make your attack rolls. 17
That's
hits.
17 to hit. Hear me having this with dice. 11 to hit.
17 hits, 11 also hits.
Wow.
You got lucky this time, Will.
Uh, 14.
That's 14 total or just one?
14 total, yeah, that's both of them.
Yep. Alright, so still up after the 2 force beams impacted in the back. You can see it stumbles, but it's starting to attempt to maybe like burrow underneath the muck of the swamp. Still alive.
Well, he's slower.
writhing. He is slow. Okay, gotcha. Lethargy. Alright. Anything else? Azul. Movement bonus or otherwise.
No, that's it.
All right, Bishop, it is your turn.
Nice. I mean, I'm right next
you're
to this.
prone. You're
I'm
right
prone.
next to that violet fungus. Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna get up.
So that's half your movement.
Alright, so I can get this fungus. This is obtainable.
You can certainly try.
Oh man. No. Okay. It's another Rocky method. No, I'll try.
As you reach down towards it,
No.
the tentacles and stuff lash out, fending you off. The tendrils, not tentacles, these are like tendrils.
So they're fending me off. So that means
Yeah,
I
they're
guess I
fending
can't.
you off.
Okay. I guess I wasted my action to try that, huh? Look.
Well, no, you can just reach down for it. That's not an act. You're fine.
Oh. Oh, okay, that's not actually. So I
It
couldn't
seems
get
like
it.
it's a feisty mushroom.
It's a feisty mushroom. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I am. So if it's being feisty, then I guess I'll focus my energy elsewhere.
Oh, I was just gonna. Alright, just walk off.
Oh wait, so did I attempt to grab it or not? I don't know what
I
happened
mean, you reached for it, and it's starting to. It was trying to bat you away with the tendrils.
Oh, it was trying to bat me away, so it didn't bat me away yet. It was trying to.
It was like as you reached for it, you could see it basically the tendrils around began to go on like the defensive basically and like swipe towards you. You withdrew your hand as it began to thrash about, but you still have your action, bonus action, 15 feet of movement, sinking slowly
Bishop.
into the marsh.
Bishop simply overpowered by the mushroom.
Yeah,
I just didn't know
He
what was
can't get
happening.
it out.
I just thought it whacked at my hand or something, like I couldn't get it. Okay, I'm still gonna try to get it then. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and Why would I say? Go ahead and make. Let's call it an attack roll. Sure. Get through its defenses.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What?
How about the fighting spirit as attack roll?
Fighting
Attack
spirit!
roll.
Fighting
Yeah, you
spirit!
can't.
Pick the mushroom! I am samurai!
Yeah. His is only weakness. Attack rolls.
The one roll I'm bad at. Attack.
Yeah, attack, yeah. Alright, we'll say it's this long sword attack, I guess. I don't know what it. Okay,
Well, just D20 plus strength. Sure.
D20 plus strength? Okay.
Yeah, as I don't think you're proficient in fungus. Pick.
Okay. Alright,
or
D20 plus
unarmed
strength
attacks. Yep.
at advantage with fighting spirit.
Yep.
Okay.
Necessary.
The-
Use of fighting spirit here.
It's absolutely necessary. And just for good measure, I'm gonna use the bless because you know I've been using it so I don't forget. That's a 20,
A 20.
a 25
Alright.
to hit.
25 to hit. You managed to get through, and you are currently grappling the fungus, the violet fungus, and you begin to like pull and hoist it from the muck and mire, and it is rooted, anchored deep. It feels. You're currently holding it on, and you could feel the lashing tendrils coming out towards you, grazing occasionally like your cheek and face. So you can feel it is not happy about this, but you have it grappled right now, and you're beginning to pull it out of the marsh. Maybe you're pulling it out. Maybe you're pulling yourself deeper by hoisting upward on it. Hard to tell.
So I mean, does that take my whole action, or can I try to pull it out again? What's going on? I don't know.
What's going on? So, this thing is fighting back.
Yeah.
You can consider it a creature.
Ah, I see. So fighting back. So what
I'll
would
say-
my?
Hmm?
Do I lose my? That was my whole action to like try to grab it. Well, because I know I made an
I'll
attack.
say you can.
roll,
I'll
but I
say
don't
it
know.
would. I'll say it would have been an attack.
An attack. Okay.
Yeah, because attempting to grapple, you can choose to try to grapple instead of attacking. I'll say that was an attack.
Okay.
So you pulled it up. You exposed a bit of the lower parts of the stalk that were previously seeped in the mire, and some of the roots are coming up as well.
Okay.
So you would still have an attack this round if you wanted it.
Okay, so I can try to pull it up more, or again, or is that just
Sure.
I
Or
don't
you could try
know.
to attack it if you wanted to.
like maybe like cut it out? Of
Yeah,
the
if you wanted to like
root?
sever it at the root system or whatever, and
Yeah, I would try to sever it at the root, I guess. Yeah.
go for it. Make an attack roll with your long sword katana.
Yeah.
Katana.
I will miss you one day, Katana. Okay, that is a 21 to hit,
Yes.
and that's 6 slashing damage.
Okay. You slice through part of it, but it is still partially attached. You can see the fibrous of the mushroom stalk beginning to come loose, and you feel it loosen, and you're able to get some more pull out of it, but not completely. Is that the end of your turn?
I think that's all I can do.
Alright, and the violet fungus in your hand is going to make 4 of its rotting touch attacks against you.
Ah.
The first of which is an unnatural 20.
That hits, yeah.
Alright, you take 1 point of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Another unnatural 20.
Okay.
You take 8 points of necrotic damage.
Jesus Christ. Okay, good thing I fighting spirited, I guess. Okay.
Alright, third one is a natural 1, and the final one is an 8 to hit.
Okay, good. Whew,
Jesus
okay.
Christ. And +2 to hit on those things. I was like, get this thing.
That is insane, bro. Jeez.
Alright, Melody, it is your turn. You can see the tendrils of this violet fungus are accosting Bishop's face, and you can see the touch and these black splotches begin to appear on Bishop's face as he's wrestling with this violet fungus.
I look at the purple fungus question mark and I snarl at it. I want to do cure wounds on Bishop.
Alright. You go up.
And-
It's okay, Bishop.
It's okay. You're totally fine. I got this. And gonna upcast it as a second level spell,
All right.
and that's 8 in healing.
Okay.
Hope I did
Are
it
you
right.
Are you sure? 2d8 plus your charisma modifier.
Let me see what she did. Yeah, 2d8 plus
Yeah.
charisma. Those were some
Sounds
great
unfortunate.
rolls.
That sounds
Yeah.
awful. I'm sorry.
Those are some great rolls.
All right. So 8 points of healing to you, Bishop. So you have bonus action and movement.
Thanks, Melody.
And as for my bonus action, I am going to do healing word on myself and upcast
That's
that.
2 spells. Cannot do that. You can only cast
Oh.
1 leveled spell. If you cast a spell with either your action or bonus action, you can only use a cantrip as the other slot.
Oh, gotcha.
So you could
okay.
like Vicious Mockery, that's a cantrip, and Healing Word, but you can't cure wounds and Healing Word.
Oh, okay. And because Cure Wounds was an action, I can't really use Vicious Mockery, right?
No.
Okay.
So if you wanted to like heal and attack, it would be you would want to probably like Vicious Mockery and Healing Word. That would be your combo.
Okay, got it. So I would. Can I? Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Am I able to use Bardic Inspiration?
Of course, yes.
Okay, and I am going to use Bardic Inspiration on Bishop.
Okay.
And just look at that fungus in the eye today and tell it, not today, Bishop. And then I inspire him.
Not today, Bishop.
You're right.
You look
not
at
today.
the fungus in
Come
the eye. Not today, Bishop. Hold on.
Not today, quotations, dot, period, Bishop. Melody wasn't very fluent in school,
got
of
it.
course.
Nor
Oh.
anatomy, as you're trying to find the eyes on this mushroom, and you can't quite do it. But effective inspiration either way, I guess. Inspired question mark.
Oh my god.
And that ends my turn.
All right, Ezekiel, it is your turn.
Well, yeah, that's not gonna reach
Inspired.
anymore.
Was it 15 feet or 30 feet?
It can only go 20.
Okay, yeah, that's not gonna reach.
So spiritual weapon is going to on to Giant Toadally, since that
Alright.
is within range.
Yep.
Going to make a swipe at it.
Sure.
16.
Yes, that hits.
All right. That is a D. That's 8 damage.
All right, 8 points of radiant damage from the great sword slash.
I'm
That's your bonus.
going to. I guess I'm not in range right now, so if I am, I'm just gonna try and stick in it anyways.
That's all you can move.
Oh.
This area is difficult terrain.
That is true. That is true. These guys are getting really fucking. And they'll be fine. I'm gonna toll the dead giant Toadally.
Okay.
Or actually, how long of a range is that? That's 60 feet. 60 feet reach giant Toadally?
Let me see. Probably barely.
Probably barely.
I'd say you could have done it as you were running, probably.
Okay.
As if you would have passed through, like, this area here. Yeah, you would have just barely been within range. So, on B, you want it?
Yes.
Okay, that is a wisdom save.
Yes.
16.
That is exactly it's saves because 16 is my save.
Yeah, so nothing.
Well, yeah, 16 is my save. All right, nothing. Ah,
That's your movement, that's your action.
I'll end my turn. Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Alright, Frederica, back to you.
Okay. Me get a whack.
Go for it. At least one.
At least one. Uh, 28 to hit.
Yes.
Oh, it's a crit. Sorry.
Woo! Yeah, that'll hit even harder. So go ahead and roll your 4d6.
Crazy.
That's like basically a fireball.
I rolled 17 hits with advantage and not even that one crit.
20 points of damage. All right. A massive clubbing blow with the great maul. Busts some of the fang-like teeth of this giant toad, but the toad itself still alive. Ribbit. You have another attack.
1 second.
What's it? Okay.
I'm trying to get the thing.
Okay, it should work now. All right, I'm
Hello.
gonna do another attack.
Go for it.
And favorite feet, then.
What?
Favorite feet.
What's that?
17
What's
to
that?
hit.
That does hit. What's that? No,
Read it.
that's not true. Get this thing out of here.
It's not true.
You know what
Advantage
happens?
to hit? Why would it have advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, Crusher.
You know
Yeah,
what
you have
happens
your
with
favorite
Crusher, huh? When
feat.
you crit.
Yeah, I thought you were like putting it there because it was like flanking or something. Like no. Yeah, you would have advantage if you wanted to fish for a crit there.
Of
'Cause you
advantage.
just
Yeah, I'll fish for a crit.
go for it.
It doesn't work on advantage.
I need a crit.
Come on, give her another crit to make David even more salty. Ah.
Bueno.
So
Alright,
close.
That does
Nice
hit.
rolls,
That
though.
Very
definitely
close.
does hit. Nice rolls, yeah.
The bishop would never.
No.
Como? What?
Oh shit! Wait, hold
Well,
on. Wait.
That's not it. What are you
That's
rolling with
not it.
advantage?
That's not it. I
Why'd
misclicked.
you
Damage
say
with
advantage?
advantage.
Damage,
I
advantage on damage. Oh my god!
Wait.
Well, much better.
Damage.
So the maul, you bring it down. Oh, an overhead smash between the bulbous, protruding eyes of the giant toad, crushing its skull inward, and giant toad A croaks.
Hey.
Is that one still running? Giant toad.
Well,
B?
as far as you, right now, it's basically the back half of it is all that you can see. It is like kicking and digging its way into the marsh, in muck. It's trying to get away.
Crazy.
Hold on. All right. Oh shit. Can I use Billow for my bonus action? Thank you.
What?
With my cape.
Capability.
Oh yes, capability. You stand there heroically, covered in only a slight amount of froggy guts. Persephone, it is your turn. Bishop right now is holding on to this violet fungus and hacking away at it with his katana. The giant toad bee is attempting to escape. The frog hemoth has been slain. The other giant toad in front of you, just felled by your sister. Ezekiel is wading through the marsh for some reason.
Okay.
I don't. I'm just.
He
Eldritch
likes the
Blast
feeling of
think
it on his
anyway.
toes.
I
Okay.
don't need to know.
Go ahead and make an attack roll against the giant toad.
That's a 23 to hit,
Yeah, that'll hit.
and that does 5 damage.
5 damage, alright. You can hear the muffled sound as the legs just very are weakly kicking now.
Uh,
Still alive, but seemingly just barely.
the second is a 13 to hit.
That does hit as well.
Woohoo! That's 14 points of force damage.
14 points of force.
Ah,
Some
Wow.
super high damage
From-
rolls.
Yeah. That's wow. That must have been close to not close to max, but
It was my.
agonizing. Wait. 10 plus. Yeah, agonizing blast. That's a thing. Giant toad, dead, slowly sinking, like a ship on the ocean, but instead the ass end of a frog into the marsh.
And then I guess I'll start making my way towards Bishop, because I don't know what Bishop's doing, but I don't know. They seem to be
Alright.
in a battle of some
that's-
sort.
As far as you can get, you can see the flailing tendrils of this violet fungus as you wade out into the marsh. And I guess that's all that you got. Azul, it is your turn. Unless, what do you want to do or say anything else, Persephone?
No, I was just gonna say that's my turn. I'm just
Alright. I'm here to help! Let's get this. The only enemy remaining is the violet fungus itself. What a twist! The real boss.
Mm-hmm.
who's gonna run up?
Mhm.
See that it's just the fungus.
Mhm.
Just kind of walk away.
Sounds good. Bishop, your turn.
That's not very nice.
It's not very nice. As this is really just the antenna of a much larger creature just beneath the surface.
I can't. Not again.
What are you doing, Bishop?
I'm going to continue trying to slash at its roots.
Go for it. Make an attack roll.
Alright.
Quite sure you can handle this.
That's an 18 to hit,
Yes.
and that is 10 slashing damage.
Whoa, you have almost completely severed it.
Alright, let's try it again.
Go ahead. At least you're hitting now.
I know, right? Isn't it great? I only have to get toad goo on my
It's, it adheres your blade to your hand the better. It's like it's a good grip.
That's true, yeah. That's a 26 to hit.
That does hit, proving our point. It's canon now.
That's
That stuff's
six,
good.
6 slashing damage.
And with one fell swoop after the other two, you sever the violet fungus from its roots, and the tendrils go limp. And the large giant fungus in your hand looks no different from a normal inanimate mushroom, except for its purple hue and odd shape and multiple tendrils coming from it, and this weird kind of smell and this sort of like little glow from the. It's not at all like a normal mushroom actually, but it is limp and seemingly deceased, I guess would you call it? But it's not fighting back. It's not lashing out towards you anymore.
Rest in peace.
You, however, along with Melody, are kind of up to your knees in this stuff.
I better start moving, right? I gotta get.
Pulling your legs free. You manage to make your way, violet fungus in hand, back to semi-solid ground.
I'm gonna second wind. Jesus.
Ezekiel, apparently waiting out just because you like the feeling of it between your toes, you can also make your way back to.
Oh, I had to leave it.
What do you want?
I had to leave the gook.
Uh,
What
The
a sad
gobbledygook.
feeling.
so you guys regroup in this marsh here. The sound of large, deep, distant croaks still in the air, but other than that, the marsh itself, the atmosphere falls a bit still, and you all stand around, and look to Bishop holding this violet fungus, about the size of a solid loaf of bread, maybe. It's sort of cylindrical, conical shape. The light that it was being emitted from within is slowly beginning to dim. Otherwise, the description is what you were told. This is what you came here to get. Now all that is left to do is, well, making your way back. And that is what we will handle after a break, maybe, perhaps. See you guys in a bit. All right. And we are back. Before the break, you all found the violet fungus, approached the violet fungus, lassoed the eye stalk of a froghemoth, which it didn't like that much, so it attacked you. You fought, slayed the froghemoth as well as 2 giant toads, tussled with the violet fungus briefly before severing and extracting it from the marsh, and now you have your prize. You have what you were sent here to do, and all that remains is to make your way back through the fungus and spore infested swamp island, back to your boats, and back across the lake.
Time out.
Time out. Yes.
We have these pieces of frog that, I mean, we could cut the frog into pieces, and maybe they'd be more tasty than I was.
It's true.
That is good thinking.
Something similar to what Bishop had mentioned before.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I was piggybacking off of.
A frog chum.
Alright. So, these deceased frogs and the froghemoth are slowly being consumed by the sludge and mire of the swamp. So, you might have to be quick about it.
What happened to our boat? The one boat that was taking on water?
You guys are not even close to that right now. That's back near the shore. You guys are still at the site of the froghemoth.
Oh, okay. I thought we're making our way. We're gonna make our way back. Okay.
Persephone just brought up taking some chunks of frog meat to basically what you had mentioned earlier.
Yeah. Okay.
So does anybody have a slashing weapon? I think there's literally only one person with a slashing weapon, which is crazy.
That'd be me.
Yep, that'll be you. Indeed. Go ahead and make dexterity check, please.
All right.
To slice efficiently, accurately, and quickly before the swamp and muck reclaims the bodies of these giant amphibians. Inspired. That is also true.
That is also true. Yeah.
You are also blessed. Does bless apply to this, or is it just attack roll saving throws? I think it's just attack roll saving throws, right?
It's ability checks too, if you want to. That it's still up after about 46 seconds.
Is it attack rolls too?
It's attack.
Yeah,
ability checks,
it
and
lasts
saving
only a
throws.
minute, right? So no, that's probably
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
gone.
like 46 seconds.
That's probably
left
gone.
on that.
All right. So I will just use my inspired.
Yep. So that's a D6 or a D8 now? Is it still a
Jesus
D6?
Christ! It's a
Fuck
D8.
hell!
That's a 12.
12. Alright.
Oof.
So I will say you managed to get about 5 pounds of frog flesh.
Well, that's not nothing. I'm a little tired, guys. I'm sorry.
You
I
did
need-
your best.
I need a bath.
I mean, I don't think I would be able to hack and slash that well if I were freshly swallowed by a froghemoth.
So, you have a bit of frog flesh that you stick into your bag. You have the violet fungus. The most of you, not all of you, at least partially covered in the muck and mire of the swamp. Some of you more than others. Melody and Bishop especially are coated in this, brushing a lot of it off as much as you can, but still having some like dried mud caking to your skin and clothing. If it wasn't so muggy and humid, the amount of you would probably be pretty cold. So there is that. Are you guys making your way back? Or are you doing something else here?
I would like to find the shower, guys.
Not one for quite a whiles away. Don't imagine the researchers in the hut were based off of how that one was wanting himself. I don't believe they had showers.
I never thought there was a worse alternative to the lake from before this.
Does that mean you don't have a shower thing in your orb, Azul?
Snow bath.
Well, actually, yes, but it's not like you could go in.
Wait, do I still have any more gallons of water left in my alchemy jug?
Do you?
It's 8 gallons. I don't know. I don't know if I can stop it or like temporarily.
It's like a faucet. Just turn it on and off. For the whole day, 8 gallons of water to just like at a moment's notice, just like faucet on and off.
Is that how that works?
That's how I imagine it. But
Well, it's other liquids as well.
well,
Yeah,
but you
take
can't
other
change.
stuff.
You can't do another thing until the next day, right?
Once the jug starts producing a liquid, it can't produce a different one or more of one that has reached its maximum until the next dawn. So it says
So it's for the whole day?
can't produce a different one. Or the fact that it says or more of one that has reached its maximum lets me think that you can turn it on and off how you want.
Okay.
Because otherwise, why would it specify or more of one that has reached its maximum? So I didn't say how many gallons of water you use for that. So yeah, sure, you still have a few gallons of water. Let's say you have half of it left. You have 4 gallons left. Actually, no, you use more. Let's say you have 3 gallons left because you filled their canteens as well, their water
Okay.
skins.
That's true. That's true. All right. So would that rinse us off somewhat if I use it on me and?
Definitely somewhat, not entirely. It's only 3 gallons of water, but you can definitely use it to wash yourselves off.
Well,
What's up?
if you put it in a tree, you know, the force of it falling might clean you a little better. You could use less of it, maybe. Not too high up, but you know, like not the whole jug. You're not dropping it on yourself. You're just, you know, turning it on above you, like, you know.
See, 2 gallons a minute. How much? Are we really gonna go into how much like force and pressure that would be? No, just, you guys
That
can
is-
clean yourself off at a decently. All right.
Okay.
How far up are we going? What is the velocity of the?
It's
so
gonna come out
trajectory of the
about
moon and the sun.
0.25 psi.
If I place like a piece of wood over the alchemy jug with a little hole to increase the water pressure as it goes through that.
Putting in the trees.
Oh yeah.
So it's
You guys
know,
are doing like.
distracting me from the pain in my leg. That's all. I was thinking
Hmm.
problem solving.
Persephone's doing physics equations in her head because you guys are standing around and her leg hurts.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no! We gotta protect her at all costs.
Yeah, I guess we gotta get a move on. Does this mean I can make more than one liquid at a time?
At a
Until the
time.
next
I mean, not
day,
at a time.
right?
I mean, within a day. I mean, 'cause it says one. I can't produce a
don't think
different
so.
one until it reaches maximum
Yeah.
to the next one.
Once the jug starts producing a liquid, it can't produce a different one or more. No, once it starts, so you're locked into
Or more.
water. You're
But if I
locked into
waste,
water.
if I waste water all the way, then can I start on another one?
Once the
Hypothetically.
jug starts producing a liquid, it can't produce a different one until the next dawn.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Right.
that's
Once
what
the
it is.
jug starts producing a liquid, yeah. So you're locked into the liquid until the next dawn.
Okay,
Is
I'm locked in.
mayo a
then.
liquid?
Is what?
Yeah.
Mayonnaise?
That's-
Yes, it is.
It's
It
funny you
absolutely
mentioned.
is.
It's funny you
absolutely
mentioned
is.
mayo because that's what I was trying to go for. I'm trying to throw mayo in the swamp, you know, because I only got 5 pounds of toad.
Lather the toad in mayonnaise and throw it in the swamp.
It's either that or basic poison, whatever works.
Poison the toad. Poison the toad flesh.
Yeah.
And
Excellent.
then it's just gonna fucking be like, damn, this shit tastes terrible. I'm going for them.
But then it's poisoned.
Okay.
He's like, okay.
Poison, you know.
Dang.
All the poison stuff happens
Is
to it.
mayonnaise a liquid? No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not a liquid.
No, man. Oh, oh my god.
Horseradish is not a liquid either. So, after giving yourselves an impromptu cleaning off, you still absolutely reek, but at least most of the gunk is off of you. You're no longer sticky no longer as sticky. But you begin to make your way back through the marsh. Bishop and Fred, I have a question for each of you. When you
What's up?
approached the island, rowing the boats in, what did you do?
Repeat the question.
When you were rowing,
here.
you were the ones that were rowing the boats. When you got to the island, what did you do?
I mean, we took the boat up to the shore and
Got up and short rested?
off, and then short rested it. Yeah, I think so, right? Oh, after helping Persephone's with her wound and stuff. you know?
Yeah, I was pretty much
Yeah,
fixated
after
on.
the crocodile thing.
Okay. So, making your way back, tracing your steps, following the bioluminescent moss until you see familiar signs and areas that you recognize, making your way back towards. You see the cloud of spores. You see where the bluish green moss comes back into into that area, and you follow it back towards the shore of the large swamp lake, and until you can see your 2 boats dragged onto the shore of this small swampy island in the mud and muck and all that entails, and the dark, fog-laden water of the lake beyond. So, you guys are back at the shore.
Still nighttime.
It is definitely still nighttime. Yes, it's even more nighttime than it was a couple hours ago.
This is advanced darkness.
Do I still have the light on my sword at least?
An hour? No.
I don't know how.
that's
Okay.
gone.
Alright, well. Get to using light, you
What the?
light.
Whoa.
Uh,
Whoa. Light
Whoa,
slave.
whoa.
Get back to work.
You light mage.
Yo, the
Light
southern
mage.
southern accent's really affecting him right now. Jesus.
No,
Hey, boy. Light my sword, boy.
Get back to the boy. Sure. He goes in.
And knife
This
here,
time
get
he
over
like caps the sword, like more of like a smack motion.
here. Slaps it away, lighting it in the process.
There, your sword's lit.
Meanie.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Kind of.
No.
I'm joking. um,
Alright. So, you guys just getting back on the boats? You guys are gonna take another short rest here, or what?
Might I suggest we wait for some sun? Maybe the break, you know. I feel like we would still be at a disadvantage.
You want to take a long rest here?
Well, I'm gonna look
So-
at
it's a
Persephone's
couple hours
like-
after. It's a couple hours after sunset. That's like it's probably closing in
Oh.
on like it's nighttime, but it's not like 2 in the morning. It's not like 2, 3 in the morning.
Mr. DM, sir.
That's crazy.
So about how long is the travel across the swampy lake?
Well, it was a bit longer than it might have took otherwise last time due to unforeseen complications.
Okay.
But I'd say it would take. It took you guys about 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, dude. So I can cast daylight.
oh, nice. We gotta fix our boat too. I don't think that ever got fixed.
Yeah,
Did not.
the boats are very much still messed up, I think.
So do you guys want to rest or nah?
I'd rather get the fuck out of Dodge, but
Okay.
I
up
know
to
someone
every-
that can give us a short rest in 3 people short rest in 10 minutes.
oh ho ho.
Sounds like a cat nap to me.
Sounds like a bard to me.
Who's it gonna be though? Ezekiel Bishop and herself. Just
Sounds great.
hypnotizes
Just
herself.
crack.
1, 2, Django.
Yeah, I could definitely cast daylight.
I got an idea. How about 3 people fix the boat and then 3 people take a nap?
That's crazy.
Let's divvy up the workload here. We'll handle the nap. And you guys
You guys don't understand how important this is. You don't know what this means to me.
You could do that.
Now that they're asleep, we could just head out.
True.
Leave the materials and the
Good
technical
idea.
manual on their
No,
broken
he's
boat,
asleep.
and you guys.
Damn.
No.
Okay.
So are there
Goodbye.
any, like,
Deuces.
large leaves?
Any large what?
Like leaves or plants or like how what is the consistency of the swamp tar? Is it
Go ahead
thick
and make a nature check. As you pull out the technical manual, look around you, and the wheels start turning in Persephone's head about what kind of natural resources she could possibly use in substitution for what this rowing boat technical manual calls for. And while that's happening, are you guys actually using catnap over here? Is boat 2 using catnap? Is the B team? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, I think it'd be nice that we get a cat nap, guys. What do you think?
Listen, we deserve it. We got grappled by this new frog giant.
Team grappled is.
Yeah, team grappled's taking a cat nap.
There you go. All right, so go
Taking a
ahead
dirt nap.
Team grapple. That's
Some would say that it was grappled with me, not that I got grappled by it.
I don't. I don't know.
I didn't hear anyone say that.
I don't know about all that.
Seriously?
I'm asleep now.
Oh look, I didn't even need to use catnap. Wow, great.
Me. Alright, so you guys, so you use catnap, so that's
Yeah.
5 spell points, I think,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And you guys can get a short rest. Unfortunately, you cannot get the benefits of Melody's Song of Rest because she is sleeping.
Yeah.
That's okay.
All right, so some people are out there cutting down saplings, and 3 of you are over here sawing logs. So,
True.
what was your nature check there, Persephone?
That hurts too much. It was a 7. My leg is
Oh,
just.
no.
I'm hobbling around. I'm like, it just hurts now. It just hurts a lot. And that's basically all I can think about.
So, hobbling around, you definitely can still find like this muck that you're going through. You're just like, that'll have to do. It's sticky enough. It should last, probably, but you're looking for quick fix. So what do you want to use? You want to use, like, you said leaves or something like that, or what? Like, what did you say?
Well, yeah, I mean, leaves are kind of like maybe like a leaf with some swamp tar inside, like a almost like I don't know how big this hole is. You
like
know?
a tar sandwich.
Yeah, kind of.
Tar sandwich.
Because
Oh,
like
okay.
the tar will dissolve in the water, but also the tar is sticky enough that like maybe it wouldn't immediately dissolve, and the leaf might help with that. I have no idea how any of this works really.
We bred it with sand.
So you take that boat out that you're working on now. Could you make an investigation check with advantage? As I'd assume that Azul and Frederica are helping you as well to locate this leak, first of all. As you get the muck and you begin to dry off the wet interior and exterior of the rowboat, getting it ready to apply this sticky swamp mud paste solution that you are going to use to try to hopefully clog this small leak if you can find it.
So that was a natural 20.
You definitely find it easily enough, and you dry off the area, apply the paste, and slap on some leaves and basically a quick fix patch kit. You hold it there and apply pressure with Frederica. Could the two of you make strength checks, please? As you are basically pressing this patch kit together, trying to get it to adhere and stick and hold up for as long as possible.
That's an 18 for me.
Okay.
Using a charge of my
Mm.
strength stuff.
Gotcha. What is the strength check for Fred?
24.
24. Nice. So, you guys get the patch in place, examine it, and by no means is this a permanent solution, obviously, but test it out a little bit, and it should hopefully hold at least to get you to the other side. Or at least for a while. They seem to handle the slow leak of it earlier well enough. This will give them at least a little bit more time. So Bless has well worn off by now. 10 minutes pass. Ezekiel, Melody Bishop, you are complete. Your short rest is completed.
what a nice cat nap. Very well deserved. Ah.
So what are you guys? You guys used hit dice and they got back. Well, no one really got back spell stuff, but
I mean,
what's your
I-
HP at?
I got 2 magic points back because I used my channel
you used your
divinity
channel
before I
divinity
went
again?
to sleep. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Got my action
I
surge.
used. Oh, yeah. I got my Bardic Inspiration back, and I used 1 hit dice, which got me 10, but I also have that magic item of the Periapt of Wound closure,
Mhm.
which doubles my hit die to regain
Whoa.
points.
All
Yeah,
right.
Alright,
it doubles the healing, so it went from 10 to 20 healing.
It
wait,
doubled
wait,
the-
wait, wait, wait.
Now it doubles the dice. It doesn't double the total, right?
Oh, it just says double the
Oh.
amount you heal.
Oh, does it say double the amount you heal?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's crazy.
Then that's fine.
That's
That's
broken.
pretty good.
item.
Pretty good. So you don't want to use another one to max out? You're good with 35 out of 38?
Yeah, I think I'll be fine.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Famous last words.
A Null Hunter comes out to the side.
Oh dear. No, are you just like remembering? Do you just remember everything that knocks you out?
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
pretty much.
Have I been knocked out before?
No,
You?
it doesn't.
No.
So the periaptive wound closure. Whenever you roll a hit die to regain hit points, double the number of hit points it restores.
Ah, so then the 8.
So it would be
So
8.
it would have been 8. So it
Oh.
would have been. So that would be 16 plus your Constitution. Which
So it would have
what's your
been 18
Constitution?
then?
18. So you'd be at
it-
33.
Oh, okay, okay.
You
Got it.
still? Do you want to use another one? What are you saving your hit dice for?
Good
The third
question.
sucker.
I'll just yeah, let's use another hit die. And
Alright.
oh look, perfect, 3.
It doubles 2 plus 2.
Is 4. Wait, what? Is
Oh.
4 plus. That's 6 points then?
She rolled a 1.
Ah, so that's 2 plus 2 is 4. So you'd be at 37.
Huge.
Yay! Quick
Huge.
maths of Melody.
You sure you don't want to use another one? I don't know, man.
I mean, are you good, Ezekiel, with 37 out of
Oh
40?
yeah, no, I'm fine.
All right, sounds good. So you guys wake up. The boat seemingly has been patched. Are we having the same rowers and configuration as last time? With who's at the front, who's rowing, who's at the back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Good
think I
with
should
it.
be the rower. Who do I give this 5 pounds of meat to? I mean, should there should be a
Melody, whatever. Do you want to split it between the 2 boats? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I think we should split it between the 2 boats and maybe it can use as 2 distractions. Potentially.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know who wants to take this.
All right.
I'm
so do you wanna
rowing,
Put it
so-
to the people at the front or the people at the back. People at the front are the spotters. People in the middle are the rowers. People at the back are the meat handlers and throwers.
Yeah, that seems fair. That seems like a fun combination.
All right. So Azul and Melody, you each have 2.5 pounds of frog hemoth meat. Persephone, you get out the drift globe. Ezekiel, your lantern.
Yes.
Yay, frog meat. I'm so happy.
Oh,
That
man.
was totally awful.
You sound like you
Austin,
died.
shut up!
What the fuck? The one time I participated in this bullshit. Okay.
You can't win, man. You just can't win.
Okay. Mm. So, You guys shove off into the murky lake. Even with your light sources, it's like having a light source driving on a very foggy day with light. Even though you're lighting up the area, it's still hard to see through the density of this fog. Could Persephone and Ezekiel make a perception check for me, please?
That's an 18.
Okay.
That is an 11.
An 11. All right. Ezekiel, keeping your eyes peeled. You don't see anything. Occasionally looking over to see if Persephone is reacting. You're not able to see through this fog. It's occasionally you think you hear or see something just out of your senses, but nothing for sure. Persephone, you can hear the movement of the water, a variety of creatures around you. On occasion, this is over the course of several minutes. Nothing nearly as chilling or large sounding or seeming as the crocodile that had bit your leg. Could Frederica and Bishop give me athletics checks for your rowing, please?
Okay.
You don't have it anymore.
I'm rolling in dice called next time. That's the second time I rolled tabletop and it does that to me.
Oh no. Alright, so once again, similarly exhausted. Frederica's boat just ever so slightly pulls ahead of Bishop's. But after about 5-10 minutes, it does feel like you are progressing slower than you had coming the other way. I mean, it's been a few more hours. You are exhausted. You are worn out from the fight and just the being in this mucky marsh for so long. It's just wearing on you. The two of you are coming up on something. Persephone, you can see in front of you as it comes into view. First, you see it as just a silhouette, but you do realize that maybe about 15-20 feet ahead of you, kind of in the middle of both of the boats, there is this large gas spore that's hovering over the water surface, slowly making its way towards the other side. What are you doing?
I would. Well, I mean, I could call out, or I could just try to Eldritch Blast it. I'll do both. I'll say, "Hey, there's a spore," and then. Or I guess that could probably be my action. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you don't have the action to call out. Are you Eldritch blasting it? It's about 15-20 feet ahead of you by the time you see it.
Well, no, because then we'll go through the spore cloud. We need to avoid it. Yeah. Okay. Well, wait. No. Can we avoid it? Well, I don't know. Can we miss this thing or not? I can shoot it, but.
guess that would be towards Fred,
Yeah.
or who? Just kind of.
He called out to all of us.
Yeah, she called out to to
Yeah.
everybody.
Hello.
Pointed out the.
Hi.
Yes, hello.
There's a spore. Do I shoot it? I mean, because we might go through the cloud thing that you went through. Well, I mean, you were next to it, but
Is it in our way, or is it just like floating?
So it's floating. It's floating here. Like, just imagine you guys are on the lake, right? You guys are heading towards it. You're heading in that direction.
Oh, we definitely have to avoid that. We're gonna get caught in the spores.
Maybe we can like push the water and make it. No, okay.
It's not on the water. It's floating above the water. So I mean, you want to
Oh, I
splash
thought
it?
it was actually.
I
No.
have an idea.
Oh,
What's your
I have an idea.
Oh no.
Oh.
You guys are still drifting closer to it.
Okay. I would like to burning hands it because what I'm thinking is an AoE cone of fire, and the fire had an effect on the spores earlier.
Okay. So you have to get within 15 feet of it. So,
all right.
Bishop and Frederica, how are you directing and guiding your boats?
So
I mean, could I try to avoid it and not
Yeah.
be?
I would want to avoid it. I don't want to blow it up, even with
Yeah.
fire, especially not with something that is that close.
Unless it's like we absolutely maybe have to, then sort of situation. But I think I'd like to try to row around it, or row faster if that's.
So you're rowing around it. Are you following Bishop, or are you going the other way?
I would follow. I would try to follow since I'm a little bit more behind, right? So I guess I would try to
Yeah, you're a
follow.
little bit more behind, and it seems like you're steering like.
I don't know if I would make it. I don't know how the trajectory would look based on.
You'd have to, if you wanted to like slow down to a stop, you would put some more distance between the two of you. If you didn't want to, because you're basically your trajectory would take you within like about 5 feet of this thing. So if you wanted to slow down, make like a harsher turn, and then like go and follow directly behind them, that would take a bit more time.
I think yeah, that's what I would do.
I'd
Slightly.
rather be cautious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So by the time you slow down, you totally avoid this thing. This is about the position of your boats.
I am obviously not going to continue to try and burning hands it.
You sure?
I'm thinking about it. No, I'm sure.
Okay. So it's just continuing to float towards the. Is it the marsh? Persephone. Now at the head of both boats, you see a shadow beneath the water.
No.
Off the left side, maybe about 15 feet away. So about here-ish. And moving that way.
There's a shadow in the water right alongside us, and I motion like with my arm to which side it is.
Mm-hmm.
Do we drop something in for it, or
Oh.
What are you guys doing?
Maybe away from us. If you think we should throw it.
Well, that would be up to Azul and or Melody.
Yeah, I agree with the idea of straying a bit away from it. And then perhaps maybe I can create a little sensory effect on it, like a little shower of sparks. Actually,
you
no, that
have
would wake him up.
you have the toad.
Oh,
You have
right.
yep, you are the
You're the meat
flesh
handler.
carrier.
Yeah.
What do you think, Azul?
Time is moving. You guys are yelling this out too, by the way, to talk between the boats. if you're doing that.
Any idea, Azul?
Just throw it. Just throw it across as
But-
far as you can
The meat in
tor-
the
towards
water.
the shadow in the water.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it. I
Where are you
wanna throw
throwing
it.
it?
Okay.
Where are you trying to throw it?
Far away from us, like the opposite way, like
Wait.
going the opposite
In
way as us.
there.
So over this
Ah.
way, over towards the spore, or towards the other side?
I
Mm,
prefer maybe
mm.
towards.
Mm.
How about towards the spores?
Towards the spore? Okay. You're gonna throw the meat at the spore.
Oh wait,
Is
wait.
that
hold
what
on.
I'm hearing?
No.
Well-
Let's try.
The crocodiles tend to steer away from the spores.
That's true.
If someone's gonna throw something.
I'll throw it.
Where are you throwing it?
Okay. Right here, like on the right side of us, like
Okay,
this part
sure.
right here.
Go ahead and make a strength check, please.
Oh boy, my favorites. um.
Crit 20.
Oh, and look
Oh,
at
man.
that! It's just a 10.
Oh wow.
All right. You throw it, and the flesh of the meat, you throw it around the area that you had intended to. However, it doesn't all stay together, and instead you get some of it that lands like 10 feet away, some like 12, some 15. So it's this like dribbling effect that extends out from the boat towards where you had intended. The meat basically falls apart as it leaves your hand. And we'll say it lands in, like, the majority of the chunks do land in, like, let's say, I think 4 places. Like here, 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 and here. Melody, can you roll a d4 for me, please?
That is a 2.
All right.
I'm so fucking
Secret DM stuff.
I'm so fucking scared right now.
Oh
So-
no, the impudence.
You see the shadow that Persephone was talking about, and it's about 15 feet away from the boat, near where a couple of these chunks of meat had fallen into the water. And you can see it, something rising towards the surface, this sort of swelling of the water as breaking the surface, this loud splash. You can see the upper torso and mouth jaws of the giant crocodile come up like 5-6 feet out of the water, snapping at the flesh that you had thrown and splashing back down, spraying the 3 of you, Ezekiel, Bishop, and Melody. The water begins to rock the boat a little bit, not enough to threaten to throw you off, but the impact was definitely large enough to feel. Could Bishop and Frederica make another athletics check, please? As you can see the shadow of the giant crocodile slowly begin to disappear from view.
19.
Yeah, you're getting out of there now. Now you have reason. The 22.
Oh,
All right.
Look at it.
As you guys get away, like maybe by the time you're about 20-25 feet away from it, you again hear the sort of hissing growl of the crocodile as it snaps up at more of this flesh, and you can see the violent churning of the water, the slapping of the massive, meaty, muscular tail of this creature. as it disappears from view due to the fog, but you could still hear the violent, gnarly sounds of the crocodile taking the meat that you had thrown, Melody. Your hands now covered in nice, greasy frog meat residue.
Oh gosh.
So what are you guys doing?
Wait, we rolling fast, right? Wait, what happened?
You guys are rowing. You guys are rowing fast, yeah. Leaving the spore behind, leaving the giant crocodile behind.
Yeah.
Um,
I try to get the fuck out of here.
Mhm.
can I use my spell, my persistence to clean my hands?
You want to clean your hands?
Yeah.
Let's see how many would it be. I mean, you got water on either side of you. You can just do that.
Oh, right.
No, yeah,
Put
that's-
your hands in the water. Put your
Uh,
hands in the water, Melody.
yeah, just put your bloody hand in the water. You know that won't attract a gator. No, that won't attract the crocodile at all.
Would Melody think about this? Make an intelligence check, Melody.
Oh my god. That's your justification, though.
That's just dark
That's
type
messed
of bar.
up.
It's just kind of uncomfortable.
Being gaslit.
You gaslighting the hell out
Chaotic
of me.
stupid.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
You're right. She's not smart enough to think she'd put her hand in the water.
Oh my god, did you die?
Jesus Christ, that was so loud.
Why was
I
that
just
so
couldn't believe
visceral?
it. Like, what the heck? How did I roll a 3? Oh, what the? Like, why? I don't understand.
Oh my god.
Alright, hold on.
D20 plus what, 1?
Plus, yeah, plus 1.
Alright,
No.
so Bishop, you watch as because you're facing Melody. She just goes and dips her hands into the water, just starts absentmindedly washing her hands off.
Have you lost your mind?
Row it,
dirty!
row.
Uh, I'm gonna just shout to Zool. You might need to throw your portion of the meat before they try to get Melody's hand. Oh.
Sure.
Alright, where are you chucking it, Azul?
Mm,
Hear me out, not towards our boat, hopefully. There's already more than enough reason to be there.
Just gonna tie it up with a rope and just like kind of drag it behind us. I'm going fishing.
yeah.
I was thinking of doing that, but I don't know how that was gonna work out.
Fish.
I mean, like, be those, like,
Gator.
freshly hitched, like,
I wanted to
cans on the
use
back
that.
of a car.
I want to use the fish and taco that I bought, but I'm like, that's not a good idea.
Depends. Do you want to fight a giant crocodile or not?
I don't know.
I'm trying
I
to
mean,
fish up some big game.
I would want to fight it on land. On land, I would want to fight it.
Yeah, so drag it to land with the fishing.
Oh yeah, this mithril like fishing line that I got for just for the high price of 1 copper.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Where are you chucking it, Azul?
I could use Mage Hand to carefully place it wherever I want.
Alright, where do you want to carefully place it? Just carefully smear it around the waterline of the other people's boat?
I feel
Oh,
attacked.
if I was a different alignment.
Chaotic stupid.
Chaotic stupid.
Yeah.
Nah, that's like evil. Chaotic stupid.
How far can this go?
30 feet, I think. 30, 60, what?
Yeah, 30 feet. So 30 feet,
Okay.
directly
So
backwards.
30 feet directly backwards?
Yeah.
Alright, so directly backwards would be about 10 feet behind them.
Oh, right. I'm looking at this. Well, wait. 30 feet behind us? Oh, they're behind us here.
Yes. You're at the back of the boat.
Then a bit more angled to the.
So like over here somewhere.
Yeah.
Alright, so the beat goes like right there. Okay, cool.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Azul, could you roll a d6 for me? I need a 50-50 thing here, so.
No, my god.
No, my goodness.
Fitty fitty.
Oh,
It really? I saw how it
Either
rolled.
that's the furthest one or the closest
Six.
one.
It
Imagine,
rolled
imagine,
on
imagine
the
D6 is actually wrong. Imagine it's actually bad.
So
This shit threw the D6 up in the air with the 6 facing upwards and did a fucking spin like a twirl. Like a horizontal twirl. So I just saw
Yo.
the 6 face up just thrown down on this thing.
that's
Yo,
This is fate.
don't question. Don't
Whatever
question
this
fate,
number
Osama.
is what is
you
meant
don't
to
know
be.
what. Yeah, you don't know what 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6 are. You don't know if
Yeah.
there's evens, odds. You
I don't know
what's
what this is,
We don't know what it is.
but this
but
is fate.
This is fate.
Melody, can you make a perception check for me?
Uh,
As you begin to hear something coming directly behind your boat.
Good thing my vision's not as bad as my intelligence.
You hear something coming quickly behind your boat in the water. You look back, still wringing and rinsing off your hands. You can see the eyes of the giant crocodile. You can see the large, toothy maw jaw opening as it gets within 20, 15 feet. Despite Bishop's rowing, and you guys are booking it, you're moving quick. This thing is much faster. It's coming up 15, 10 feet of you. Then you hear bloop. The sound of a large splash
That's great.
of the mage hand dropping the flesh of the froghemoth off the bow. The crocodile takes note of this and veers off, heading towards that, where it comes up through the water again, snaps at it, and takes it underneath the water. You guys quickly move on, get out of there. You continue as it enjoys the next part of its meal. Out of frog meat, out of that distraction, you guys put distance between you and the giant croc. Over the course of the next minute or two, you guys are rowing hard. Could both Frederica and Bishop make Constitution saving throws for me, please? As the minute turns to 2, turns to 3, turns to 4, you can see the edge of the meadow in the distance now, breaking through the fog, mere less than 100 feet away.
Anyone?
All right, you guys get there. Your muscles aching, burning, as you drag the boats ashore and hop out. Labored breathing, Bishop. You suffer 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh man.
Worth.
Yeah.
You're back at the shore of the marsh, though looking around, it's not exactly where you had left from. This is a different part of the swamp, although definitely in the right area. You're just going to have to find your way back to that meadow, back to Lloyd and Dennis with the violet mushroom in tow. You guys exhausted but alive. You pull the boats ashore, disembark, and begin to trudge back through the marsh. Sweaty, disheveled, coated in mud, ichor, and other disgusting things from the marsh. At this point. Well, just ready to be done with it, I guess. Taking the violet fungus back, finishing this whole deal with the spores, and learning what these hermit-like mage types know about demons. Hard part's behind you. Just gotta finish it up, and that we will do next time.
Oh man.
Phew,
Oh yeah, baby.
we made it.
I'm
Barely.
exhausted.
Yeah, it's just ability checks, though.
I know.
I mean, you didn't actually get eaten by a crack.
That's true. You guys avoided that.
I wonder why it gives me disadvantage on all skills on Dice Cloud. I must be coding it wrong.
All
No.
skills, that's ability checks.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Ability checks, so that's all
Yeah, I
of
don't know
your
what I was
skills,
thinking.
as well as initiative.
Oof.
But I don't think initiative's gonna come into play, so you're fine there.
Okay.
Maybe.
Who knows?
I know. I do. Me.
Oh, that's true.
Well,
you
maybe.
know.
I guess you guys could change things and attack them or
Dude,
something
we
like
could
that.
start fighting the
trees?
research peoples.
Fight the research people? Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sick and tired of people sending us out to do fucking.
I'm tired of being an
hard-ass-
adventurer. I'm
Yeah,
tired of being
you
an
know what?
adventurer. So you're gonna take it out on the people the quest givers because you
Yeah.
accept quests. That's
Oh,
crazy.
Oh, I've
Oh,
seen
man.
How
that
dare
you
they give
brought
us
back
another
the
quest.
violet mushroom.
Yeah. Fireball!
Oh my god.
What? What is that?
Oh,
Counterspell. Oh, I worked hard on that. He worked hard on that.
Spirit Guardians.
oh my god.
Counterspell.
Next turn.
Counterspell that too.
Yeah, counterspell.
You can't counterspell that. No.
Counterspell the counterspell the
You
counterspell the
just
counterspell.
counterspelled, you fucking asshole.
There's two of us. There's two of us.
No.
Just the two of us.
What the hell?
Ow. Ow. Okay, goodbye.